First reader, present thyself. Two.
Slack if I may.
Good.
Could y'all put y'all phones on mute?
Should step to the front. You can present your registry.
Kawal Shwa Ben
Banyahawada.
Banyashala.
Kawal Shawat Banyahawada Banyashala. Now salute.
Yahweh Hashem Yahushua Barakatah.
Yahweh Hashem Yahushua Barakatah.
Kalab, we get on the volume too. The mic is responsive.
Yahweh Hashem Yahushua Barakatah.
Yahweh Hashem Yahushua Barakatah.
All right, what? Start to the front. With your right hand. Salute. La Yashala.
La Yashala.
Get rid of it. Men of Israel, I mag you. Upon Yaquadam, turn to face the east. It's the Lord's Prayer in Hebrew. You can find it in Matthew chapter 6, verses 9 through 13. Abanaw, Shema Shemayim, Kodash, Hayah, Shemka, Yahweh, Malakwatha, Taba'ah, Zaka, Hayah, Aisha, Ba'arataza, Kawa, Hayah, Bashemayim, Thundernaw, Call, Yawam, Wasalaknaw, Kabawatnaw, Kasalaknaw, Kabawatnaw, Wala'ah, Tabayanaw, Wanasawan, Abol, Abashanaw, Hayan, Right, Kaya, Laka, Amalakwa, Ha'ala, Hata Bara, La'awalamyu, Aman, in English. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done. In earth, as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Forgive us our debts. As we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation. But deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom. And the power. And the glory. Forever. So be it. Man, for the power structure in Hebrew. Barakatah Yahweh. Wa Yahushua. Wa Mayaka'ala. Wa Alahayim. Batazab Ya'ah. Alawap Yahana. Ha'alawapyum. Hasaranyum. Hakwatazayanyum. Hakayayalyum. Wahakwatiyum. Yahweh. Ba'ashem Yahushua. The word Amen. In English. Bless you, Yahweh. And Yahushua. And Michael. And the angels. Commanding General Yahan. The generals. The captain. The officers. The troopers. And the sisters. Yahweh. In the name of Yahushua. Thank you, so be it. Pray to bless Israel in the Hebrew. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. Barak Lanau. Wayashal. Wahabayah. Sapari. Ba'ashem Yahushua. The word Amen. In English. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahushua.
In the name of Yahushua.
Bless us and Isupk. Bless us and Yashala.
Bless us and Yashala.
And the school.
And the
In
school.
the name of Yahushua.
In the name of Yahushua.
Thank you, so be.
Thank you, so be.
Pray for the power in Hebrew. Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushua.
Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushua.
Babu Kusha.
Babu Kusha.
The thunder now.
The thunder now.
Hakah.
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 La Rapa'ah.
La Rapa'ah.
Call Makala.
Call Makala.
Call Marawa.
Call Marawa.
Hakah.
Hakah.
La Tahar.
La Tahar.
Hamat Zerayim.
Hamat Zerayim.
Hakah.
Hakah.
La Hakwim.
La Hakwim.
Hamathium.
Hamathium.
Hakah.
Hakah.
Arakwa.
Arakwa.
Hatama Allah.
Hatama Allah.
Garshan.
Garshan.
Ba'Hashem Yahushua.
Ba'Hashem Yahushua.
Tawad Aman.
Tawad Aman.
In English. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahushua.
In the name of Yahushua.
Please give us the power.
Please give us the
The
power.
power to heal all manner of sickness.
The power to heal all manner of sickness.
And all manner of disease.
And all manner of disease.
The power to cleanse the lepers.
The power to cleanse the
The
lepers.
power to raise the dead.
The power to raise the
The
dead.
power against unclean spirits.
The power against unclean
To
spirits.
cast them out.
To cast them out.
In the name of Yahushua.
In the name of Yahushua.
Thank you, so be.
Thank you, so be.
Psalms 121 in the Hebrew. Asha'ah.
Asha'ah.
Ayanya.
Ayanya.
Al-Haharian.
Al-Haharian.
Ma'ayan.
Ma'ayan.
Yaba'ah.
Yaba'ah.
Azari.
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 Ma'ayin.
Ma'ayin.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Aisha.
Aisha.
Shamayam.
Shamayam.
Waratazar.
Waratazar.
Al-Yathan.
Al-Yathan.
Lamuwak.
Lamuwak.
Ragalka.
Ragalka.
Al-Yanawam.
Al-Yanawam.
Shamarka.
Shamarka.
Anna.
Anna.
La'ah.
La'ah.
Yanawam.
Yanawam.
Wala'ah.
Wala'ah.
Yayashan.
Yayashan.
Shawamal.
Shawamal.
Yasha'al.
Yasha'al.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Shamarka.
Shamarka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Tazalka.
Tazalka.
Al-Yad.
Al-Yad.
Yamyaka.
Yamyaka.
Yawamam.
Yawamam.
Hashmash.
Hashmash.
La'ah.
La'ah.
Yakaka.
Yakaka.
Wayarak.
Wayarak.
Walayala.
Walayala.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yashamarka.
Yashamarka.
Makarai.
Makarai.
Yashamar.
Yashamar.
Athnapaska.
Athnapaska.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yashamar.
Yashamar.
Taza'afka.
Taza'afka.
Waba Wa'aka.
Waba Wa'aka.
Ma'ita.
Ma'ita.
Wa'ai.
Wa'ai.
Awalon.
Awalon.
In English. I will lift up mine eyes into the hills.
I will lift up my eyes to the hills.
From whence cometh my help?
From whence cometh my help?
My help cometh from Yahweh.
My help cometh from Yahweh,
Which made heaven and earth.
which made heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee will not slumber.
He that keepeth thee will not slumber.
Behold,
Behold,
he that keepeth Yashala
he that keepeth Yashala
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
nor the moon by night.
nor the moon by night.
Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil.
Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil.
He shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy soul.
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out
and thy coming in.
and thy coming in.
From this time forth
From this time forth
and even forevermore.
and even forevermore.
Psalms 83 in the Hebrew. Alahayim.
Alahayim.
Al Damiyah Lakah.
Adam Yan Lakah.
Al Tacharash.
Al Tacharash.
Al Tashukwa.
Al Tashwa.
Oh.
Oh.
Kayahana.
Kayahana.
Awabika.
Awabika.
Yahama Yawan.
Yahama Yawan.
Ra'ash.
Ra'ash.
Al Amaka.
Al Amaka.
Ya'ariyamu.
Ya'ariyamu.
Sawada.
Sawada.
Wayata.
Wayata.
Wayata. Ya'aytazawa.
Wayata.
Al Tazapawanyaka.
Al Tazapawanyaka.
Amarwa.
Amarwa.
Lakawa.
Lakawa.
Wanakach Yadam.
Wanakach
Wagawya.
Yadam.
Wala'ah Yazakar.
Wala'ah Yazakar.
Sham Yasha'al.
Sham Yasha'al.
Awada.
Awada.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Nawa Aitazawa.
Nawa Aitazawa.
Laba.
Laba.
Yakadwa.
Yakadwa.
Al-Yaka.
Al-Yaka.
Marya.
Marya.
Yakarath.
Yakarath.
Ahalia.
Ahalia.
Adawam.
Adawam.
Wa Yashamai Alayam.
Wa Yashamai Alayam.
Mawa'aba.
Mawa'aba.
Hagaria.
Hagaria.
Gabal.
Gabal.
Wa Amawan.
Amawan.
Amalak.
Amalak.
Palashat.
Palashat.
Am Yashabi.
Am Yashabi.
Tazawar.
Tazawar.
Gam Ashawar.
Gam Ashawar.
Nalawa.
Nalawa.
Imam. Ayawa. Zarawai. Labanya Lawa. Salah. Aisha Laham. Kamadian. Kasaya Sara'ah. Kayabian. Banakal. Koyash Wan. Yashamaru. Ba'ayan Da'ara. Haywa. Daman. La'adam. Shayatamu. Nada Yab Mawa. Ka'arab. Wakaza'aba. Wakazabak. Wakatazal Manad. Call Nashayakamu. Ashar. Amarwa. Nayarasha. Lanawa. Na'awa. Alahayim. Alahayat. Shayatamu. Kagalgala. Kakwas. Sapanya Rawaka. Ka'ash. Daba Ira Ya'ira. Wakalahaba. Dalahat. Harayam. Khan Tharadapma. Basairika. Wabasa Wapafka. Tabalaham. Wala'ah. Hanyaham. Kwalawan. Wayab Bakwashwa. Shamkat. Yahweh. Yabashwa. Wayab Bahalwa. Adi Wayab Kaparwa. Wayab Abadwa. Wayab Da'aiwa. Kaya Atha. Shamka. Yahweh. Labarka. Aliwan. Ko. Haratazah. In the English. Keep not thy silence. O Yahweh. Hold not thy peace. And be not still. O Yahweh. For lo. Thine enemies make a tumult. And they that hate thee. Have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel. Against thy people. And consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said. Come. And let us cut them off from being a nation. Let the name of Yasha'Allah may be no more in remembrance. So they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. The tabernacles of Edom. And the Ishmaelites. Of Moab. And the Hagarenes. Gabal. And Ammon. And Amalek. Philistines. With the inhabitants of Tyre. Assur also joined with them. They have hope in the children of Lot. Salah. Do unto them as unto the Midianites. As to Sisera. As to Jabin. At the brook of Kishon. Which perished at Endor. They became as dung for the earth. Make their nobles like Oreb. And like Zehed. Yea. All their princes as Zabah. And as Almunah. Who said, let us take to ourselves. The houses of Yahweh in possession. Oh my power. Make them like a wheel. As the stubble before the wind. As the fire burneth the wood. And as the flame setteth the mountains on fire. So persecute them with thy tempest. And make them afraid with thy storm. Fill their faces with shame. That they may seek thy name. Oh Yahweh. Let them be confounded in trouble forever. Yea. Let them be put to shame and perish. That men may know that thou. Whose name alone is Yahweh. Art the Most High. Over all the earth. So out to the front. Straighten that out real quick. It's like Yeshabim, be seated.
step out.
Just put it on the table. Just put it on the table.
I'll go try that.
Lock, give us 1 second. Yeah, that'd be better.
You good?
Shalom Israel, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai Barakatham to the brothers, Yahweh Shemal Atham Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai to the sisters. We are the Isupk, the Israelite School Universal Practical Knowledge, established in 1969, 1 West 125th Street, all in New York. We are led by Commanding General Yohana. We are not affiliated with any other organization. Israel, pay your tithes. You can go to isupk.com. You got the donate now button right there. While you're at it, pay your $200 Passover fee for adults 17 and above. That means if you got any children in your house that are 17 or older, they need to pay that $200 Passover fee. Children get in free, but and if you got a little bit more that you can put in to help somebody else out, kick that up. We got the Lord's annual Passover, the 55th annual Passover going down April 20th in Durham, North Carolina, man. Make sure you got everything straight. Your travel arrangements, your hotel, get you some extra bread and shit out there, because Durham is beautiful. A lot of amazing sights to see out there. So we're going to be kicking it for a minute. Let's let this brother back up. So we coming to you live. Isupk Milwaukee Sabbath service, where we go into the Hebrew language and then we break it down in English. So we read from the Torah. Now again, today in modern days, we have the Torah that's written with the Yiddish dialect, or the Yiddish, the Yiddish dialect, I should say, or at least the Assyrian Hebrew that had been hijacked by some devils that wear these ridiculous tiny hats and got some crazy sideburns.
That's right.
And just to be clear, the current occupants of the land of Israel, they are not Israelites, they are not Jews, they are imposters, they are Israelis, Ashkenazis, and Amalekites. And they're the Germans and Polish and Russians and French and cavemen. We are not them. They are not us. We're not affiliated with them. So Palestine, if you got beef with somebody, take it up with them. You know where the synagogues are, and we're not advocating for any type of violence against anybody, because we shouldn't have to be so barbaric. But you know who your enemy is. You know who your enemy is not. Don't go messing around with the Lord's chosen people.
That's right.
There are consequences and repercussions with touching the UPK. So, with that being said, that cowardly display by that Palestinian terrorist in Naptown in Indianapolis against Captain Kapash's beloved school was backfired on her. She did not. She wasn't accounting that some niggas and some spicks were actually loved by the Most High. She thought that she was hitting come up. She thought she caught herself a lick that was going to get recognition for her people. Failed miserably. You look stupid.
Right.
You look stupid. I hope you rot in jail.
May
the Lord curse you and your family.
That's right.
Touching the Lord's anointed. How dare you touch this school, man? Y'all gonna find out the hard way, one way or another. Either you're gonna have to come meet us somehow, some way, or you better get under that fold. One of the two.
Right.
One of the two is gonna happen. So do yourself a favor and sit down. So we are going to go from the Torah. We are in Genesis chapter 12. Where are we at? 4 or 5?
4, sir.
At 4. All right. So whenever you're ready, let them know where you at and kick it off.
Genesis chapter 12, verse 4. Why you lie? Why you lie?
No, it's part of it.
Why you okay? Why? Yeah.
Why?
Yeah. Lie. I missed the last one.
Nope. No, it's at the end of the word. And this is one of the main points that I try to elaborate on in the last one Kodash classes. At the end of the word is going to be your indicator on what the character is going to be. And then the height of the word. All of these are going to be the same height. You can see how that the la is taller than the ka.
Yeah.
It's taller than the ma. If you go down here, because these are going to be the characters used at the end of the word. So now, this ma right here is the same size as the rest of these characters. So use that as your size comparison when you're looking at the rest of these, because this is taller, that's taller, that's taller, that's taller. So at the end of the word, you got to see if it's the same height as the rest of the characters, or if it drops below. If it drops below, that's going to let you know it's going to be one of these.
Okay, drops. So cut. Why you lie?
Why the ka?
Why you look up? Why you look up? Why you look up? Abba. Wait, let me see it behind. Abara. Abaraba. Oh no, Abra. He said the M. Is this one? The last one.
Yep.
Say the M by itself. Say the head.
Yep.
Abaram.
Yep. Abram. And this is Abraham's name prior to it getting changed. Prior to him kind of, like you say, kind of coming into the truth. Like when the Lord was dealing with him and he got, in a sense, raised up. His name got changed from Abram to Abraham. So from Abram to Abraham in the Hebrew. But right now it's Abram. Or Abraham.
Ka. That's but. That's but.
Oh, I thought no, it's not but. Yeah, that right. It's ka.
It's ka.
Yeah. Kashar.
Okay, Kashar. This one.
That's in there.
It's even.
It doesn't start there.
Oh,
There you
duh.
Yeah.
Double. Just double. No, yeah.
This is your captain's name.
The bar.
Yep. That's the bar.
The bar. Oh, no R. The bar.
The bar.
Okay. Allah. Allah what? No. Allah.
The what?
Allah yeah. Allah Yawa. Allah what? Allah Yawa. You can't say the A. It's what, but you gotta drop the A, bro.
I gotta double check on this one because, like, all right. So sometimes, like in the name Levi, I'm gonna put this on the board real quick. The name Levi. So the way it gets pronounced is Lauya. So these are connected. That's separate. So sometimes that wa, it gets, you know, when it's connected, like in this fashion. I don't know how to explain it exactly. Lauya. So at the end of that word, where are we? So that could be like al ya
Okay.
instead of just like al ya, al ya. But that could also be al yuwa. So I got to double check on that. But sometimes when you got that wa connected in there, it has a different, you know, different consonantal kind of sound when it's attached, and that vowel note falls off.
So would this be the time it falls off a lot, but this time don't fall off, right?
I'm not exactly sure on this one. I got to double check on that. But for the most part, you will get the whole pronunciation. So normally that would have been la wa or la wa ya. But again, when you're pronouncing his name, Lauya, with that wa being attached to it, it's a little bit different. But I'll double check on that word. We'll come back to it. But something to keep in mind when you're reading and you come across the wa, just to make sure that you're including it.
Ya. Yahweh.
Close.
Yahweh.
Smooth it out. This is the Lord's name. This is the Most High
Yahweh.
name. Yep.
Waya. Wayla. Wayala. Ka. Wayluck. No, Wayluck. Love ya ka.
Smooth it out.
Wayluck.
Waylucka.
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 And this is one of those cases where the kind of what we just went over there, where that Y is gonna be connected into. So a thaw.
A thaw. Okay, thaw. Thaw. La. Lower. Lower tuck. Lower. Oh yeah, T.
You had it.
Lower tuck. Lower.
Yep.
You got to drop the A, right? On the T.
Yep. For this one, yep.
Lawata.
Lawat.
Lawat. Okay.
This is lot in Hebrew. Lawat is lot.
Okay. Wow. Okay. It's a lot. That's the name. Okay. What above? What above, bruh? What above, bruh? What above, ma? Can't say that. Over above, over.
We had this word when you first started in the beginning.
What above? What above? Bruh. That ain't that is something. That old looking ain't that, yeah.
It's more of a box.
Yes. So it's muck.
This is another name.
I can't. I can say the sign. I can't.
Again, this is Abraham.
Is Abraham? Abram? How you say Abram?
Abraham.
Abram. Okay.
So why Abraham?
Why Abram? Okay. Bawa.
Nope.
It ain't Bawa. All this Lord. So no. It's not. Did you say that? Okay. No, let's see. Okay.
So when you were given your registry, Kawal Shawat,
Bun Yahada.
so that's this word.
Oh, Bun Yahada. Okay.
Bun.
Bun.
Son. Yep. Bun.
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 Bun Yahada.
So in this case, Ban Kamash.
Bun Kamash.
Lawat wa Abram Ban Kamash.
Oh.
So Lot and Abram, the son of.
So like you said, I get that from the Bible. So I ain't no that. I ain't know that.
Some G shit. Like, it's the same. It's the same way that we talk. Right?
Yeah, it's good. I ain't know that. Sure. Sugar.
No.
Sure. Na. Shana. Shana ya. The M sound. Shanayam.
Yep. Son Yom.
Washer. Like Washer. Okay. Washer. I.
Yeah.
Washabaya. Washabayam.
Yep.
Sugar. Naga. No. Shana. Washamaya. What? You don't say the whole thing.
No.
Right? Got the A off to say the hook.
It's more just like a breath at the end of it. Shana.
Oh, okay.
Like you barely even notice it. Like it's a silent character.
Okay.
But it does get, acknowledged.
Okay.
Just like a breath at the end.
Conscious. Ba. Bye. It's not I. Tassa. Bataza.
Yeah.
Bataza. Bataza. I don't know. Let's say it together. That's this one. I got the name down. That one. It ties it the. The last one is this one. Drop the A. Explain what.
That's like I said for me.
Good.
I got a question.
It's like let him finish this real quick.
Okay.
So like it's hard to say the W sound like the A.
So like what we were looking at with Lauya.
Yeah.
And so we had this word. We had this word again. Where is it? Up top. That's the root word for this pretty much. So how that one was a thought. So like the word law. You don't really pronounce a W in there.
Law.
But it does change the phonetics of the word.
Yeah, the word.
So instead of lawa, we got law. So instead of athawa, we got a thaw.
A thaw, okay.
So bataza, where is it? Bataza thaw. Bataza thaw.
I kind of lost my spot, sir. Right here.
No, yeah, that one that's highlighted.
Okay.
That's one that. So bataza thaw.
Okay.
And then get that next one.
So, you want me to do it now?
No, not yet. I want you to finish this.
Ba.
Nope. Well, we already did that. Bataza thaw.
Oh, so I gotta do this word right here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can you pronounce that other one? Bataza thaw.
Bataza thaw.
Bataza thaw.
I thought.
Thaw.
Bataza thaw.
Alright. Alright, I'll get the next one.
That kind of like that's one. Is that two? That's like two, and I'm
No.
like it ain't two.
No.
It's one letter.
Yep. Yeah, we don't do that.
Okay. One letter. Yeah. Makar. Makada. I said the car sound. Adult. K.
It's a K. It's not the K. It's a K. K.
Like K. No, they ain't like K.
Like Captain Zaryak.
Okay.
Like Captain Khatazar.
Okay. You want to go to the next verse?
I want you to finish that word.
All to do. I think I did not. They want to pronounce the whole word. Okay. Maka. Makada.
Nope.
Linda.
Nope.
Ra.
Yep. Makara.
Instead of the M-A, right?
Well, it's an N.
An M just by itself.
N.
N?
Yeah.
That's an N, right?
At the end of it, yeah.
Oh.
It's like an N, nah. It's a nah. So, smooth out that whole word.
Makara. Makarana.
Smooth it out.
Makarum.
Close. Macaron.
Makaram.
Now clap it up for the brother. We got Lashawan Kadash Hebrew language classes every Friday. Across the UPK. Wherever you at, you can always find something on YouTube, on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, across all social media where we got any of our pages, channels linked to. You can check us out. Slacky. Kala, you had a question?
Yeah.
You ain't gotta ask for that. No. Alright, so verse 5. Wayakwak Abaram At Shaya Ashtar Wa'ath Lawat Ban Akhyar Wa'ath Call Wakasham Ashar Rakashwa Rakish, it's like a Rakishaw Wa'ath Hanapash Ashar Aishar Bakaran Wayatazal Lalakath Aratazar Banaak, it's like a Kanaim. Good.
Yeah, I'm good.
Alright, should be texting back here.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Wayabaal Aratazar Kanaim Verse 6. Wayaba. Abaram. Baraktaza. Aid. Makwawam. Shakam. Aid. Ayuwan. Mara. It's like a Mawara. Wahakananya. Azah. Baraktaza. Verse 7. Wayara. Yahweh. Oh. Abaram. Wayamar. Lazaraika. So like a Lazarika. Athun. Ath. Harataza. Hazaath. Wayaban. Sham. Mazabak. La Yahweh. Hanara. Ayuwa. It's like Aliyah. Verse 8. Wayathak. Masham. Pahara. Wakoram. It's like Wakodam. Labiath. Oh. Wayat. Ahla. Bayath. Oh. Mayam. Bahaya. Makodam. Wayaban. Sham. Mazabak. La Yahweh. Wayakwara. Basham. Yahweh. Verse 9. Wayusai. Abaram. Halawak. Wanasawai. Hanagaba. Verse 10. Wayahaya. Raib. Baraktaza. Wayarad. Abaram. Matazarima. Lagawar. Sham. Kaya. Kabad. Haraib. Baraktaza. Alright, that's those 7 in the Hebrew. We're going to go into the English, those 7 verses. So Genesis chapter 12, verses 4 through 10. Whenever you're ready, let them know where you're at. Get this started.
Genesis chapter 12, verse 4. Abram went forth as the Lord had commanded him.
That's not. Chapter 12, verse 4.
This
It should say, so
I
Abram
should wrong
departed.
Bible. Okay, wrong Bible. Not this.
No, all right. So when you're reading from the Tanakh, that English side of it is not equivalent.
Oh,
That's a misinterpretation.
okay. Gotcha.
Again, that's Edomites. trying to explain the Bible.
Con.
So we always, in English, we always read from the King James, either the Authorized or the 1611. The only difference between them is the Old English presentation. And then in the 1611, the Apocrypha is included. Otherwise, you'd have to get the Apocrypha separate. But we always, in English, read from the King James.
So. Genesis chapter 12, verse 4. So Abram departed as the Lord had spoken unto him, and Lot went with him, and Abram was 75 years old when he departed out of Haran.
So again, we were going over the kind of the growth of the different families, and I believe where we left off was talking about Abram and Lot and how they were kind of getting too big for the one area that they were in, and they just started branching off, essentially, okay?
Verse 5. And Abram took Sarah his wife, and Lot his brother's son, and all their substance that they had gathered, and the souls that they have gotten in Haran, and they went forth to go into the land of Canaan. And into the land of Canaan they came.
So now it talks about in the souls that they had gotten in Haran. So I mean, they picked up workers as well. So it wasn't just like the blood family that was going with them. They also had workers. Now we do the same thing today. When people want to talk about slavery in the Bible, you got to look at the context of what's being used here. Were there slaves in the Bible? Absolutely, there were. But it wasn't in the same sense as how our oppressor had done the slave trade. That's what got them all messed up in the head about it, is because they immediately go to what their people have done with slavery. And so the transatlantic slave trade, the sub-Saharan slave trade, and how cruel people were in those ventures. That's not how we got down. If you owed somebody a debt, you got to work that off. That could keep you in perpetual servitude, though. But you're not treated like a dog. You're not treated cruel. Okay?
Salaki, that's kind of like on some history. The Aztecs were the same way. When you rob somebody, which is a crime, that's what they told the Aztecs. Well, you guys believe in slavery too, but it's not the same type of slavery. Right. So if you rob somebody, you will be in captivity till you pay that person, or until you pay that debt off, and then you're set free. So it's basically the same thing, you know.
And then, I can't remember what the case was, but like, if a man was in debt to you and you had to pay that off, when you get released after you've done your time, you get released with goods. You're not just, shit cans, like for the language. You're not just, dropped off on the side of the road with no way to fend for yourself or live. Like, you dropped off with your servitude is done, and you leave with something so that you can sustain and maintain yourself. Hello?
Slack it, sir. I was just gonna say, my grandfather actually still did that. He practiced that tradition. If a person stole from you, or if a person borrowed money from you, he would have you work it off in the store that he owned.
There you go.
And then at the end, he would still, like, sometimes he would just let that person that owes money take stuff home with them for his family. Right. You know what I'm saying? Even though they owe money, and it didn't tack on to what they had already owed.
Yeah, and because that would have been usury. He wasn't holding that against them. That's righteous.
And I asked my grandfather. Well, I asked my father what he did at that time, because he was around, and he was like, he asked his father. He was like, "Why do you do it?" And I was like, "So yeah, why? Why did he do it?" He was like, "That's just the traditions that Native Americans held as well." Because if a person did wrong by you and it's not punishable by death, they can work you, but not work you too much.
Damn right.
I was like, oh, damn, that's crazy. Excuse the language.
No, you good.
I was like, that's crazy. He was like, yeah. And he did that to me before. You know what I'm saying? Because this is how I learned that lesson. I ended up doing something stupid. I took money. And my father made me work it off. Even though it was a punishment, but he also taught me that lesson as well. He was like, you don't do this at all. Because even in the old times, instead of me doing this, I would work you. You know what I'm saying? If I didn't know you, I would work you, and then the stuff that you owed will be paid off. I still give you something because you took it for a reason. And I was like, I just wanted it, and he was like, I understand. So this is what I'm telling you.
No, that's what's up, and that's again how you can trace back that spirit of Israel in these different tribes as well, because like we the only people that really live by that inside. It says like the law is written on your inward parts. That's an example of it.
What would it be like what he's kind of describing is kind of how all Israel is. You know what I mean? Rob somebody, and you know that you rob them, they'll put this work. You know what I mean? Like clean my yard, wash my car. So it's like, would it be right to say that's kind of brotherly to do that?
Absolutely. It's brotherly to be accountable for your crimes, and you know to make up for it, and it's brotherly to not be a tyrant about it either. Because again, looking at the circumstance, brother may have stolen something from you because his family's starving, and he's in a box, and you know maybe he ain't got no foundation, he ain't got no structure in life,
right.
And he sees Milwaukee, for example, how violent and criminalistic it is. So he's thinking, well, shit, that's my next go-to. I gotta rob somebody, or I gotta sell some drugs, I gotta steal, and he don't count on brotherhood. Whereas if he would have, for example, like, so for a lot of poverty-stricken brothers and sisters that we meet in the city, we'll hand them a card, because a lot of times we might not have cash on us to do anything for them. Like, listen, give this number a call, come to the school, we might be able to work something out. And once we start getting more goods and tap into some resources and shit like that, we're gonna have that. We're gonna be able to provide the community with another option outside of committing a crime to get your needs met, so that they can rely on brotherhood, not just charity from a church, but they can rely on brotherhood, so they can come to this school, and so it's a safe environment. We're not asking nothing of you in return. Lord allow, maybe you get off them drugs that got you in poverty or something.
That's right.
But that's not a requirement in order to get some food or some clothing or some diapers or formula for your kid. But so that you ain't gotta belittle yourself and stoop to that low of a point in life to where you gotta rob somebody, commit a crime, put your life in danger for a sandwich because you're hungry, and you can rely on brotherhood to meet those needs, so that we can just breathe a little bit easier. Everybody's so tense, everybody's so stressed out. And so a similar thing with Abram and Lot, they amassed wealth, and they were able to provide for means for other people. They had a lot of things that needed to get done. You had a lot of people that didn't have the same. People didn't have herds. Not everybody's going to be a shepherd. Not everybody's going to be a king. Not everybody's going to be, rich. Those people that are, they normally have a lot of things that need to get taken care of. So they're able to provide jobs for they need a service done. You got people looking for work. So that's the effect that's going on here. And then when they try to say about how, well, you can beat your slave in the Bible, just as long as you don't kill him, you're good. After a couple of days, if he ain't die, you're good. You also have to look at the context on what's going on there. Maybe that slave stole from you. Maybe your servant slapped your kid. Maybe it's there's part of their servitude is a name. Like it don't specify that in the scriptures either. So people just jump to the worst conclusion. Look at real world application of it. That could have been people looking over your kids. Now maybe you got some badass kids. Maybe it's Yaya. You know what I'm saying? She running around acting crazy, crying her ass off. You know what I'm saying? And the person that's in charge of keeping the kids loses their temper, bust them in the mouth or something. So now you as the parent might not, be too keen on that. So you exact it almost eye for an eye.
That's right.
And you crack them too. Like, what you doing? You ain't gonna hit my kid. You know what I'm saying? I ain't paying you for that.
Right.
And that's, how would I say? It's not because they had dropped the teas and biscuits on the floor and you're whooping them because they dropped a tray of food. It's again, we are not like that. So when we read scriptures talking about disciplinary actions or acts of violence in that case, we know that it's not something barbaric that we just went off on a tangent and just started beating our servants and our workers. We don't do that. But again, these devils, because of their history, that's exactly where they go to. It's like it, Kala.
I wanted to make 2 points, if I may. So us doing exactly that, even though we don't know the Bible in the world, you know what I'm saying? I think it's embedded in our DNA. It's something that is second nature to us. You know what I'm saying? Again, I've seen it several times. A man pulled a shotgun on my uncle trying to rob him.
There you go.
And my uncle talked him out of shooting him. And when he asked what was going on, brother was like, I just want to feed my family. He's like, you ain't got to rob me. Just come and talk and knock on my door and ask me. We also have that problem too. You know what I'm saying? We don't want to ask for handouts, or we're too proud to sit there and be like, hey, Salaki, or excuse me.
Right.
Brother, can you help me out? I'm struggling. You know what I'm saying? What we need as a nation, as a people, is to be more vocal on things that we need. You know what I'm saying?
True, very true.
That's one of my points.
Very
true. The second point is, here in the UPK, that's what we're about, right? It's about our people. I like helping my people out whenever I can. If I see a brother down the street or something just working, and he looks like he got a mug on his face, I'm going to go over there and talk to him. Ask him if his day is going good, if he needs anything, because I know he won't ask me. You feel me?
Yeah.
It's like.
Rapa?
And they haven't seen that in a long time.
For a long time, right?
So we here to help our people.
That's right.
Whichever way we need to, we help our people.
That's right. There you are.
Like, in Israel, back in the days in Israel, when somebody robbed you or did a crime against you, we punish them for that.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
And I think in the Latin community, that's why we don't, especially Mexico, like we're totally against robbing and stealing. You know what I mean? So we have a form of punishing them. You know what I mean? So I think that's something that kind of like some of the gang members do it. You know what I mean? Where if you rob somebody and everybody knows it, because most of the time you know when somebody's a jacker. You know what I mean? Like everybody knows, oh, that fool's robbing everybody. Yep. So we punish them. You know what I mean? We punish them to let everybody else know. You rob, this was going to happen to you. You know what I mean? I think like if we kept those traditions, I don't think there'd be too many of these robberies going on.
It wouldn't. And in the midst of correcting that behavior, again, we're providing for one another so that we lessen the need for that want.
Mm-hmm.
So we lessen somebody's stress and angst over not having money to pay their bills, a roof over their head, food in their belly, and their fridge for their kids and shit like that.
Right.
We providing for one another, so ain't no need to steal no more.
Right.
Now, not only are we correcting the behavior of, well, if I ain't got it, I'm not going to steal from you just to get it, but also now we're going to be providing for each other so that I'm in a position where I ain't got to steal no more. Most High Christ. Kala?
Again, two more points.
You got it?
First question. So I know, like in certain parts in different countries and stuff, if you was to get caught stealing, they'd cut your hand off.
Yep.
I know we're not that barbaric.
We're not that.
You know what I'm saying? We would sit there and try our best to help out that brother and correct his ways. My second point is it's more of a thought. Like, what if we was to buy a bunch of land and build houses on it, and then we just have our own community of stores and stuff there, where only blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans can come shopping and provide and come.
Now listen, I'll take white people money too.
I do too. Hey,
I'll take white people money too.
The black and Hispanic and Native Americans just spend in those stores instead of going to the white stores.
And ideally that's definitely what we're trying to build. And I'm gonna give you a different price though.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, We ain't gonna say that out loud, but
I'm gonna let them know. Listen, if you ain't a so-called Black, Hispanic, Canadian Indian, you come by for me, you paying a little bit more than everybody else. In my community, you're gonna be paying a little bit more, and you're gonna be grateful too because it's great quality too. You're gonna love it. It's gonna be awesome. You'll see. Yeah, Papa.
And we learn from the white man so much that we prosecute them.
Yeah.
For stealing from us because we learn from them so much that it ain't enough to us to prosecute them. So we gotta stick to where we come from, and we come from it's a sin to take from your brother, but it's a sin to punish him too. As far as prosecuting, so sin is sin, but we know how to prosecute people from their sins. So if they sleeping around, we prosecute them with beheading. But if they stealing, we prosecute them with working for us. So it's all said and done, but we got to get back to where we come from. That's the Israelite School of Universal Academic Knowledge, because we gotta get back to where we from.
That's right.
That's right.
That's right. It's like, clap it up. Like, you had to say the first real quick, guys.
This goes back to the point where you said about the babysitter whipping the kids or whatever. So back in the day, the neighborhood used to, if they catch you doing something, they'll give you a whooping or whatever. And then was that brotherhood that they were showing, or was that?
I wouldn't even say that's against it. Just especially if there's that understanding, like it's brotherly, as a neighborhood to look after each other and how would I say it? I guess govern each other like that. It just can be a gray area too, because the way that you're gonna whoop somebody else's kid might be a little bit different than how you whoop your own kids, given the same circumstances.
That's right.
So if you ain't got that relationship with the parent first off, and you ain't gonna have the same restraint, that can be a slippery slope. But like in the community, like all right. So for example, at the house, if one of them girls or one of them boys does something that Cap or that Ma would have whooped them for, I don't have that authority to do it. Right. I'm not gonna crack them. I might make them hold, a chair or a cone or a brick or something like that, because that's a different level of disciplinary actions that I can take, that I do have the authority to do, but I can't take my belt off on them. That's for pops. That's for Ma. It's like IR real quick. Yeah. It's like, was anything else on that?
I had it, but
it's like my fault.
So are we going back into those traditions?
When everything gets reset, right, and we are back in authority, we are going to be resetting the examples taken. So it's going to take a little bit of conditioning for everybody to kind of get it through their heads and to get out of the normal practices that we've seen today. So we will be going back to those traditions. We will be going back to the execution of the law. But the priority is to avoid committing those crimes and committing those sins. That's the main point to teach. Right. So instead of having to take somebody's life because they committed adultery or they committed unaliving, we're going to teach them to not mess with your brother's woman. Right. We're going to teach them to not unalive somebody unjustifiably. We're going to teach brotherhood first and foremost. I'm going to beat brotherhood into your head. If that's what it takes before we got to commit crimes against each other. So it will be reset, and we will be going. We're gonna go back, as General Muhammad says, we honor the old ways. So we will be going back to the old ways, which was a lot healthier, more productive, and beneficial for us as a people.
Right.
Kala?
Shalaki, sir. I had wanted to say something on what
you
was saying.
Yeah.
And what you said, like they have this saying for black people. Black people say it all the time. It takes a village to raise a child.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Just like staying over there at Cap's crib. The kids that get in trouble all the time.
Yeah.
Me, I would have them hold the wall up or smell the paint. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if y'all know those terms, but they would be holding up the wall or standing in the corner. You'd probably have them holding cones and chairs. Yep. The daddy and the mama will tag them quicker than you can sit there and say anything or try to save them. You know what I'm saying? Yep. Because even though we stay there, it's not our kids. It's not our job to whoop them. You know what I'm saying? Even though they were like, yeah, you can, I'm not going to do it. Because as a brother, I don't want to put my hands on somebody else's kid. So what I do is I do the minimum. And he would probably do the medium. And then the parents would do the highest ranking punishments. You know what I'm saying? And the kids know that if they get in trouble, they would either run to me or him because they get the life first.
They'd rather come here first. Right. And that's a heavy point too. So like in the neighborhood, it's like, we'll get to 1 second. So like in the neighborhood, like we're going to keep account of each other's kids. I see your kids running around acting like a badass. I'm going to let them know, listen, I saw that shit. I'm going to go tell your father. Like, now come over here real quick and clean up this yard. Instead of running around being a hoodlum. But I'm going to tell your father. And we're gonna instill that respect, that honor thy father mentality back into these kids, to where they're gonna fear. Shit, don't tell my dad. Please don't let them know. I'll do whatever. I'll do whatever. You want me to build you a new house? I'll do that first. Just don't tell my dad. Please don't tell me. I won't do it again. We gonna get it right. It's like you, Kuo.
I grew up in them times where you got whooped by your neighborhood at school and everywhere. And the teachers, the principal whoop you, the block. This time I'm smoking a cigarette. I'm 6 years old. The person see me, he gonna kill me. He gonna whoop me. He gonna take me home, or you gonna take that? You rather you get whooped twice. You rather say, I'm cool. I mean, for me and you. Because if I tell on you, if he tell on me, I'm gonna get whooped again. That happened before. I stopped doing that. But it was more. It was more. Wasn't no killing. They whoop with the paddle or something. But just the point, you getting whooped, you be like scared. You gotta watch everybody. And if you doing something wrong, you gotta watch everybody. So it ain't worth. It was better times some days.
And absolutely. And we trying to bring it back to that, to where again, them kids, they're gonna honor their father and their mother's name. I'm not gonna go out there and do drugs because, well, first off, my father told me not to, and that's a disgusting way of life. That's a lowly form of life. I'm not gonna disrespect my family name by being a crackhead, smoking cigarettes, stealing, being a liar, being a thief, being known for that, messing up your reputation, the reputation of your family. Right. That's what we're gonna be correcting. Okay.
Salaki, and I think that's where the community of Israel will come into play, because we all know each other, we all talk to each other, we all meet at a common place to discuss things. So I think that would be a good thing to do, because somebody that don't know you ain't whoop you. You know these people. You know of these people. So I think that's something good too.
Absolutely, and that's what our culture is based off of. That's why it's so important to get back. How would I say it? It's important to read the Bible. Right. It's important to get taught the truth about the Bible, because again, we're digging up our history and our culture and trying to revive our way of life. You know, a way of life that was like how he was saying, prosperous to us, versus all this not just the politically correct movement, proper pronouns, and the soft, how would I say it, without getting us canceled, the sissy ass mentality.
I was gonna say insanity. That's exactly what's going on.
Insanity, but just the pansiness, sus. Sus. Oh, I thought you said something else. Yeah, definitely sus. Definitely sus. I don't want to say a tougher way of life, just or a harder way of life, more disciplined, more structured.
And Salakia, that was working so good for us to where the so-called white man started trying to punish us for punishing our own. You know what I mean?
That's right.
Yeah, right.
Working so good,
right.
So he wanted chaos into our into our neighborhood. So he had to stop that. If we doing that, that's making him stop the chaos. But the white man want us to be all chaotic and you know.
And then when it comes to their door, you know, they obviously they treat it a little bit different, but it's because of the liberties that they allow their people to get away with, and then we see that and look at, well, I want to do that too. Look at Timmy yelling too. You ever seen one of them little white kids talk to their parents? Shit. And now our kids are adapting that behavior in public at home. And then again, society's telling us you can't discipline them like that. You can't. I can't make them do 1,000 push-ups. No, you like we are going to police ourselves again.
That's right.
And again, it's going to take some conditioning to get it back to how it should be for us to thrive as a people. But it's gonna happen. They ain't gonna like it.
Right.
Just like when we get rid of Newports, for example. Those cigarette fiends, they're not gonna like it at first. Yeah. A couple generations down the road, though, we're gonna see how much longer we're living. Yeah. No more cancer in the hood. No more lung cancer. No more lung disease. Emphysema, bronchitis. We can breathe again. You ain't gotta walk down the street and somebody, you know, passing you with a cigarette, blowing a cloud of toxins in your face no more. They're not gonna like it at first, but it's gonna do better for us.
Right.
Hello?
Like sir, 2 more points.
You got it.
So first point was so when they were the reason why I believe that the oppressor has been doing this is because when they were in their dumps and down in the lows, we were thriving.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When they told us, when they sit there and called us lazy, good for nothing dummies. We were sitting there having the most profitable schools, stores, neighborhoods, and everything. You know what I'm saying? Yep. So what they wanted to do was they wanted us to be like them in the lowest of the low. So they came and destroyed our profitable cities and our towns. You know what I'm saying? That's what they did because they wanted the chaos to thrive. And now the kids are sitting there being influenced by everything that they see. You know what I'm saying? My second point is, we can't, they don't want us to be the same way I grew up. I grew up under a hard parentship. You know what I'm saying? If I was to sit there and do something wrong in the store, that is where I get punished at the store. My mom gave us rules. It's 5 rules. You don't want nothing. You don't see nothing. You don't touch nothing. Because you don't, you know what I'm saying? Everybody, I know all black kids pretty much had those same rules growing up when they go into the store. And then you see little Timmy, but I want it now. And they throwing a fit in the middle of the dang on aisle.
Yep.
If you was to watch the Boondocks, you'd see that episode too. He just took off the belt and just whooped gave her the belt and showed her how to whoop the kid. You know what I'm saying?
I see. I don't care.
We grew up getting our butts whooped for everything that we did wrong. And that I think that's what the kids need now. Is to get their butts toe up for doing the wrong thing instead of that soft parenting bull crap. You know what I'm saying? That soft parenting ain't doing nothing.
No.
It's not.
And I'm a little bit on the fence with that because I ain't got no problem whooping a kid. I don't even like kids like that. But at the same time, like it's, again, because of what they've been exposed to and what they've experienced and the little habits and patterns that they've picked up.
Right.
It's that needs to get broken. That needs to get exorcised out of them. They, you know, that's damn near demonic spirit. It needs exorcism. Right. So again, maybe a little bit of PT. Do some sit-ups, do some push-ups, run that lap. Get all that energy out of you. But again, turning it back to let's teach them first. Let's beat this part home to not do something stupid and foolish. Right. That's why I'm always on them kids like, you too grown for this.
Right.
You too grown to sit there and pour yourself a bowl of cereal. You dump half of that shit on the table, and then you just walk away from it like you didn't know that you just did this, like you didn't see it, and then you didn't pick it up. You're too old for that.
It's like I said, if I may.
Yeah.
I pretty much had the same conversations with him. I'm like, why? Why did you do it?
Why?
Oh, there's no reason. Don't do it again. So you wouldn't have this problem. So if I tell you this time, you should learn not to do it again. But you want to continue doing it. Now your uncle gonna get on you, and then you already know your dad is already behind you, like 2 seconds behind you.
We're gonna get this right.
Right.
Y'all?
I want to ask 2 questions.
And it's like real quick before we make that point, just so everybody knows, since we're not having a camp today, right. we're gonna kind of drag Sabbath service out a little long, so we can have these kind of discussions. We're reading like 28 verses. I think today we're ending in 13 and 12. Yes. But this has been a good discussion on these so far. So I definitely don't want to cut this short. Go ahead.
I kind of want to ask Kawhi, since she's a little bit more older than us. Do you think the robbery is worse now or back then?
So,
I'm asking you.
Yeah. Right back then, robbers was shunned. Like you be a robber on the block. Everybody know you rob. People gonna attack. People, working people, gonna come to your house, check you about their friend, they cousin. They know where to go. They know where you at. So people, it's cool to rob now. They made
right.
was good, bad was bad, good. It's cool. You know, Isaiah talk about
you
that.
You think it's cool? It's because,
no, they
say it's cool. Because of lack of discipline.
Well, they think it's cool. They don't want to work. They think it's cool.
Ain't nobody do anything about it.
Yeah, so they think it's cool. You can get a girlfriend. You rob somebody, you can get a girlfriend. Right. I work. Yep. It's hard for me to get a girlfriend. I work every day. Yep. But the drug dealer and the robber get a girlfriend. All the girls.
And you kind of seem like you're a rebel, and you're going against the system, going against the man. And you're cool and you're tough. You don't take shit from nobody. Right. But they don't look at the damage that you're doing. Nobody cares about that really anymore.
Right. Now my other one is like so there's this place called Talpa in Jalisco. That's where I used to go to church at, right? And that place was like a birth of the
phones on mute, please.
The biggest
phones on mute. Whatever the hell that is.
That's on that over in that area.
What's your area? I hear it. That's what problem.
It's like you good.
Anyways, so there's a place called Talpa, right? That's like the birth of the biggest cartel right now in Mexico. That place is one of the safest spots. If you can't get caught robbing, selling dope to anybody, or beating anybody up just because, because of the discipline that neighborhood has. You know what I'm saying? So I think that that's why I want to ask Kawal, if back in the days, was it more less robberies being done because of the discipline? And I believe it is, because like I said, Talpa is where the birthplace of the biggest cartel. You know what I mean? And there's no robberies. If you get caught robbing, they'll come knock at your door and make sure that you give those goods back. And in Spanish we call it tablazos, where we pull your pants down and we have a big ass piece of wood, and we will smack the shit out of you, literally. You know what I'm saying? To you're fucking swollen, bleeding.
Language.
Huh?
The language.
Oh yeah, Salakian. So yeah, that's basically it. You know what I mean? So I think like the lack of Israel, we lack discipline.
Yep. Yeah. And so good.
Salaki, I think it's the lack of discipline, because the things that they showing in the movies, the raps, they making it seem like it's cool in the raps, right. And young people watch that and they even want to emulate that, but they don't put enough good stuff in the movies. They always showing the negative and trying to make the negative seem like it's cool.
Absolutely. And if you look at like white people movies, such glory and majesty in their films and in their stories and the history and the heroism, and they're always the good guys, or when they're the bad guys, that's still glorified. Okay. And then we get Boys in the Hood, we get Menace to Society, we get Bones, We don't get Titanic and Beethoven and Lassie and shit like that. We get The Wire. We get The Corner. Is that good, Khalil?
Kind of sure. I'm not gonna say 2 points this time, but not so. Again, with the movies and everything, right? They, for white people, they show mom and dad and that family home structure. But when it comes to black movies, you got a single father fighting for his kids and on child support, or molesting kids or something. You know what I'm saying? Or you got a single mother sitting there fighting for her life to provide for a family. It's always shown as blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans are always struggling for nothing. You know what I'm saying? When out there are blacks, Hispanics, and Native American families that have both parents in the household,
right?
And they raising up the kids, and they're still doing good. You know what I'm saying? But kids see what they see on the movies, so in their mind, I guess I'm gonna have to grow up and be a single father, or I'm a single mother, and I'm have to struggle for my entire life. You know what I'm saying? But you see these white people, they got both parents. So now our little daughters are looking like, I guess I'm gonna have to get me a white man for me to have a structural home.
Right.
That's right.
Or I'm gonna have to find me a white woman, because the white people don't want their white women anyway. They want the black one.
Absolutely. And again, that media on that point, if they get Superman, we get the color purple.
Right.
Is our examples to live by. Now it's important to show the reality and to tell the story so that we can not only identify with it, but also, discuss the issues to come up with the solutions that would specifically tailor to our needs.
Okay.
But yeah, overall, the majority of it, the influence that they got versus the influence that we were given, very, very different sides of it.
Right.
Let finish your point and then Kawhi, and then let's get back to this.
I just wanted to also say, like, Disney movies. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
They got popular white people movies, and they got actual people, princesses and everything. Yeah. But when it comes to the black people cartoons and everything, they got animals. They don't really have full humans in that motion picture. You know what I'm saying? If you ever notice that, they got The Lion King, all animals with black people voices. Princess and the Frog. They started out as humans and then they got turned into animals.
Right.
So I understand how it is, but I don't like how it is. You know what I'm saying? That was one of the points I wanted to make. They make our kids think like we're animals, or they portray us as animals. Because even though in their mind, in our oppressor's mind, we are less than people. You know what I'm saying? They look at us like we're animals. Mm-hmm. They look at us like we're less than nothing. We're items to be owned or to be possessed. You know what I'm saying? And everybody is fighting for that item. You know what I'm saying? Because if you look at it, I guess like Greek mythology, the Holy Grail. The Black, Hispanic, and Native American people are that Holy Grail that they're fighting over. So they want us not to grow up to know who we are, and they want us to be down in the dumps and think that we're less than nothing. But here in the UPK, we're trying to raise it up so that we know that we are better than everything and everyone on this planet. That's the point I want to make.
No, absolutely, and so that our reality is not minimized to New Jack City.
Right.
It ain't just juice.
Right.
Like we definitely, we're resurrecting something that scares the shit out of them, because black and brown unity not only is a threat to them, that's what's gonna save us as a people. So like, well,
I want to say two things real quick. When I was like younger, we had all like family black shows come on, Bill Cosby, 227, Urkel, just black, wasn't no gangster stuff on TV. Yeah, just regular shows, and the black community was good. But also, did you guys see Judas the Messiah?
Yeah.
No, I don't think I've seen that.
You ain't see that? You seen it? You seen it?
I don't think I've seen it.
I'm watching out tonight and watch it if y'all want to. But he getting all the blacks and a lot of natives, but the brown together. And they said the police chief said he worse than the terrorists. That's our number one thing, to break the black and brown family up. That's a good boy. They killed that man in front of his kids. All he wanted to do was get blacks and browns together, take care of the community. No violence or nothing. But they ended up having violence, though. They started going at the police, too. The police wanted to kill that man for that. And his own brother, he went to let's get you watched it, brother.
It's messed up. Like, I keep on hearing about it.
Yeah, Jews are black.
I got back to it. Definitely gonna check that out. All right, so like, where do we leave off here? We left off
12:6.
All right, keep going.
Genesis chapter 12, verse 6. And Abram passed through the land unto the place of Shechem, unto the plain of Morah, and the Canaanite was then in the land.
So at that time, so this was, so at that time, after we had gotten expelled from the garden, and our people got pushed out. Hey, shalom, cat. Our people got pushed out. Different family groups had settled in the different parts of the land that we were expelled from. So at this point, the Canaanites were thriving in a lot of those populated areas, or populating a lot of those areas. Good.
Verse 7. And the Lord appeared unto Abram and said, Unto thy seed will I give this land. And there builded he an altar unto the Lord, who appeared unto him.
Keep going.
Verse 8. And he removed from thence unto a mountain on the east of Bethel, and pitched his tent, having Bethel on the west and Hai on the east, and there he builded an altar unto the Lord, and called upon the name of the Lord. Verse 9. And Abram journeyed going on still toward the south. Verse 10. And there was famine in the land, and Abram went down into Egypt to sojourn there, for the famine was grievous in the land.
So again, through Abram's journeys, settling, still doing commerce and interacting with different tribes, different peoples. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that at all. Just like there's nothing wrong with sticking to your own. But when you're talking about doing business and trades with goods and things like that, ain't no wrong with doing business with whoever. It's that's just a natural way of life. That's how would I say it? I don't want to say natural instinct, but that's just that's gonna happen. That's just gonna happen. And there's nothing wrong with that. Just doing some trading, some goods and all that. But he still kept to himself, his family, just doing business with others around. And then, all right, so that's where we ended with this. Slacky, clap it up for the brother. All right, the men on the podium, I'm Magin. It's me, Stan. Next priest, present thyself. It's gonna be Kananya. No, it's like, y'all, you can sit. It's gonna be Kananya. All right, present our registry.
Kananya Ban Yahawada Ban Yashala.
Kananya Ban Yahawada Ban Yashala. Now you exit to the right. Oh, select. Yeah, salute. All right, it's out. Go ahead.
Yahweh Bashim Yashar Brakathum.
Yahweh Bashim Yashar Brakathum. All right, you shopping, be seated. All right, so we are in Genesis. Oh, shit. Okay. We are in Genesis chapter 12, verse 11. So the next 7 verses in the Hebrew. Whenever you're ready, let them know where you're at. Kick it off. Verse 12, 11. Why Yahweh?
Nope.
Why Yahweh? Why Yahweh? Waya. Ka'ashar.
Yep.
Ka'ashar.
Yep.
Hakwar. Yab.
Yep. Smooth that out.
Hakwayara. Hakwayara.
Close. Quarryab.
Hakwariab. Lab. Labaza.
Nah.
Labawa.
Yeah.
Labwa.
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 Labwa. Matazara. Raya. Wataza. Raya. Maha.
Where's we in? 12?
11.
What chapter we in? 11?
Genesis 12 and 11.
What?
Mataza. Raya. Mayaha. Sloppy, sir.
CQ. CQ.
Genesis 12 and 11. Matazah Raya Maha.
When you see that word, Matazar is a root word. Yama is what's the thing? So you got Matazar, Yama. Because the ma and the ha are connected.
Is that what that is?
Yes, that's a ma.
No, I mean, you see that little, is that making it connect?
At the bottom, no. That's just the way the Jewish man do his thing. We don't pay attention to none of those. Those don't even matter. I don't want you to start trying to do that and get confused.
Waya Mar. Waya Amar. Al Al Shar.
No.
Al Shar.
It's not yeah, it look confusing because they're almost the same. The ra and the duh look the same. Look the same. God, no. Yeah. Yeah, it almost looked. It's like them. It look exactly the same. Like it's shaped the same.
You said it's a duh?
It's a buh. My bad, it's like it. Not buh.
Duh.
Where we at? Or where we at? Yeah, shit. That's all Sharia. That's the ra. Sharia. Yeah. That's how you know it's the ra. Because the duh doesn't have that accent at the top. And it doesn't come all the way down like that. It's the bold part. It comes down more like this. And on the duh, it comes down like this. Yeah, these small letters. That's why. You know what I'm saying? When you study in the Hebrew, every accent, every pen stroke counts. Because some could look like, you know what I'm saying, a different character, but it's really not. You got to pay attention to the stroke of the downward stroke. It might be a curve, or it might be a straight down, or something like that. You got to pay attention to those type of things. So that's Waya Amar. Oh, sorry, excuse me. All Sharia or Sharia.
All Sharia.
Yes.
All Asher. The what?
Close. Shaf is the word.
Shaf.
Mm-hmm. Well, shaf is the root word.
and what are the things that are added to it to give it the connotation that it needs. A shathwa.
A shathwa. A shathwa.
Yes. Would you like to cover? Take it.
A shathwa. Hanaha.
Hana.
Hana.
Yeah.
Hana. Hana. Hana.
Na'a.
Na'a. Hana. Hana. Na'a.
Hana na'a.
Hana. Na'a.
Yep. That's it, girl. Salaki.
That's a yeah.
That's a yeah. That's a yeah. That's a yeah. I'm talking about the second syllable. The difference between the ra and the da. You saw how the ra is kind of curved and the da is like almost like a straight.
Kind of.
Yeah.
Look like a number 7.
Yeah. Kind of.
So yeah. You do. Yada. I. The yeah.
Yada ith.
Yada I.
Yeah. The ith is the root word ya and at the front and ya at the back.
Yep.
So you gonna say that the A kind of drop off.
Yada ith, yeah. The A doesn't drop off because it's singular by itself. Both of the yas in this are both singular. They're both singular. So the ya in the beginning is by itself. The ith is the word, the root word. And then the ya at the end. Yeah, the ith. Yeah.
Yeah, the ith, yeah.
Yeah. So look at the word in between both yas. Ya and the ya in the back. The ith is the word in the what you call it. See the da, the I, and the ith. So ya the ith, yeah.
Yeah, the ith, yeah. Yeah, the ith, yeah.
You need to put on a garment, priest. You need to put on a garment.
Kaya.
Yep.
Ashawat. Ashaf. Ashaf.
Asha.
Ashah.
Yep.
Yapa. Yapa.
Good job.
Yapa. Mora'ah. Mora'ah.
Yep. Not the th. That's not a th at the end.
No, yeah, okay.
Mora'ah.
Yeah. Mara'ah.
Mora'ah.
No, off.
Off.
Yep. That's your second?
No, that was his first. Now he's on his
Verse
second.
12. Waha ya. Waha ya.
Mm-hmm.
Phones on mute, please. Phones on mute.
Kaya. Yora. Yorathwa.
No, it's not the.
Yorathwa.
You're still seeing a th, and that's not a th. That's a
Yora'ahwa.
There you go. Give him a hand. Well, he battled through that one.
Athak.
Good job. He battled through that one too. Give him another hand. That was correct.
Hamataza. Rayam.
So put it all together.
Hamataza. Ra'am.
Try it again.
Hamataza. Ra'aim.
No.
Ra'am.
You just got to put it together the right way. You're on the right path.
Hamataza Ra'am. Hamataza Ra'am.
No. Hamatazar is right.
Hamatazar. Hamatazar. Riam. Hamatazarium.
There's no riam in the Hebrew language.
Hamatazar.
Hamatazar.
In the last
Hamatazarum. Hamatazar. Yeah.
You close to it.
Hamatazarium.
Good job. Give him a hand. Hamatazarium.
Wa'athma.
It's no the.
I said wa'ath. Ra'ah. Wa'ath. Mar. Wa'ath Marwa.
So usually when you see a word, and you should think that you have a suffix, because there's going to be a suffix, a prefix, and there's going to be plurality to the word that you're going to use, and there's also going to be prepositions in that word, in the end and in the back, all right? In the front end and the back. So the root word is what you want to try to identify first before you can say the word. And the root word in this is amar. So if you identify the root word, which is amar, then the other ones are just, they're just there. They don't connect. So it would be wa amarwa. You see the root word though, right?
These three in the middle?
Yes, that's the root word. You connect those together, then you got the root word, which is amar. You see it?
Okay.
And then when you look at the wa and the other wa, those are just there for tense and preposition.
So what amarwa?
Yes, wa amarwa. And then also I see what you're doing is when you see that you associate that with the. It's easy to do, but once you get the root words, you won't do that no more, because you'll see the for what it is, and then you'll see the th for what that is, because you'll be looking for the root word first. Once you look at like the next word is what?
Asha.
Identify the root word first.
Shata.
Well, really, that's together. So it's connected together. So it's, what's the root word?
Shata.
Not if it's connected together. You're pronouncing it in a singular way.
Shata. Shata.
Drop the A at the end of the th.
Shah.
There you go. So the root word is shath, right? So that means that the other characters are just preposition and tense. So the gives you the preposition, and the wa at the end gives you the tense. Or, I'm sorry, 1 second. Go ahead.
What is the tense?
The tense is like past tense. You know what I'm saying? Or it implies plurality at the end. Okay. So it could be a tense, or it could be plurality, or it can make it feminine or masculine as well. That's what the end is gonna do for you. So the end of the word is gonna either make it a tense or plurality, or it's gonna give it the gender. You understand? So did anybody get Tabak some medication for your pain? You good? You got some medication for your pain? All right. Okay. All right. So are you understanding what I'm saying for you?
Kind of.
And then the in the beginning of that, once you get into Hebrew language class, which is the Lashwan Kodash, you'll understand prepositions. It seems like I gotta have a Munga bar teach prepositions for the next month or two. To teach prepositions. So there's a root word like a verb or a noun, and then there's a prepositionary word, and then there's at the end there's something that either makes it plural, it gives you the tense, or it tells you if it's about a man or a woman. In this case, the means what?
Woman.
Means woman? No. Y'all got it. Y'all okay? So I'm gonna have a brother teach. When he come into Hebrew classes and Lashwan Kodash classes, we'll get into what the or the the ma or the wa in front of a root word may imply. See what I'm saying? It could be the, it could be in, it could be and. You know what I'm saying? Like a prepositionary word is like and they. You know what I'm saying? Like or and the gun went off. You know what I'm saying? So that in front of it, or that in front of it could be that and. See what I'm saying? Then the root word would be like sword or gun, right? And you would use karab for that, right? So makarab, if I'm talking about and the guns, I would say makarab yum. Yakarab one yum, which means and the guns, because the yum at the end implies many of them. You understand? Plurality. You know what I'm saying? Or number of. Not. It implies it's more than one. So, ma, karab, yum. The karab is the root word. The yum implies that it's many, and then the ma in the end is the in the beginning it's implying and. Right? Go ahead.
So if you drop the yum, that just means singular?
It just means and the gun.
Okay.
Or the gun. Okay. But if I put the yum on it, just like akyum, right? Ak is what?
One person.
What does the word ak mean?
Brother.
Brother, right? So the word ak means brother. If I'm talking about more than one brother, I put the yum on the end. Ak yum means brothers. You understand?
Yeah.
So the root word is ak. The yum implies more than one. Now, if I was going to say my brothers, how would I say that? How would that look? It means I would need something in the beginning before ak and yum, right? So what would it be?
My akyum.
My akyum. My brothers. Or the brothers. You understand? So that's how you look at it. All right? If I was going to say and the Akim. Wa Akim, and the brothers. Or and brothers. Wa Akim. Alright? Y'all gotta understand that. So this will help you read the Hebrew a little bit better. Way better. Once you identify the root word, which these brothers should have a list of what root words are in the Hebrew. Like your verbs, your nouns, and your, those things that you need. So when you see those root words, you can already have them compute in your mind. Then the word looks so intimidating when you first see it, right? And look, if you see the word matzazarium, or what's the next word? What's the next word? I'm asking you. Now remember what I told you.
Za'ath.
No.
That's not it.
Oh, is it? Yeah, it is. It is. I'm sorry, I was ahead of you. Yes, Za'ath is that word. Now, what's the next word? Remember what I just told you. There's a root word, and then there's a prepositionary word, and then there's a word that implies what you're talking about at the end of the word. So what's the root word?
Heart.
Come on, you got it, man. It's easy.
Harag.
That's the root word. Say it with your chest.
Harag.
Say it like you know.
Harag.
Harag is the root word. Harag is the root word. So, but before you knew what the root word was, didn't that look intimidating a little bit more? No, it didn't look as intimidating. I'll give you a big ugly word. The same to you? All right, well, guess what? Harag, when you identify that harag was the root word, the only thing you have left is what's in front of the word and what's after the word. So what's in front of the word and what's after the word? It's the same character. What character is that?
Haragwa.
Give him a hand. Completely nailed that whole entire word. But when it's all together and you don't compute that there's a root word and you don't know what the root word is, all the other ones may seem obstacle to you, but it's really not. So even if you identify the root word, sometimes there's two prepositionary characters, and then sometimes there's two ending characters, but the root word is the same, right? We'll find that in a second. All right, keep going.
Atha.
No. Right characters, but you got the connectors wrong.
Athaya.
No. If you connect the and the th together, what do you have?
Ah.
And then what's left?
Athia.
There you go. Remember, still a root word. Just this one doesn't have a prepositionary word. It has something that implies at the end. Ath is the root word, and ya is the ending word.
It don't got the
I know, it don't have the connectors. In the Assyrian, you won't have the connectors. You just have to know what you're reading. So ath is the root word, and ya is the word, the character after, which implies what it's talking about. You understand? This is why knowing how to read the Assyrian and the Lashwan Kodash is most important. Because even if I gave you the Lashwan Kodash right now, could you give me the Torah and the Lashwan Kodash real quick? Because we have them both. So could you Lashwan Kodash, not Assyrian Hebrew, the Lashwan Kodash. That one, yes, please. Let me show him something. So look, we're in Genesis chapter 12.
Mm-hmm.
And verse what?
13. I mean 12.
So then boom, we go to 12, right?
At the end of 12.
At the end of 12. We're at 12 and 12.
Count on one count. The end of 12. We at the chapter 12, but the end of verse 12. Right here. See, it's about to go on 13. Well, we right here.
That's 10. Shathwa. Wa'athak. I guess what we at. All right, now look. Now it looks different, right? What was the word before that? Athia. Right here. Look. Athia. See that? Athia. But there's still no connectors here. See what I'm saying? You still got to be able to see it. Athia. Wa'athak. What's the next word?
Chaya. Yachaya.
There you go.
Wachaya.
No, that's a wa.
Wakaya. Wakaya.
There you go. There you go. If you want to try to read it in the, you don't want to. It looks more intimidating to you. It is different. So you should thank the Lord that you don't have to read it in ancient Hebrew, because ancient Hebrew is way harder to read if you're not learned and versed in all this. So your root words have to apply. All right, we going to 13 now, right?
Count on count.
Anybody want to read along in the ancient Hebrew? I can give you this. If you want to read along in the ancient Hebrew. All right, he's not intimidated. Right there. That's where you started. See, 13? That's where you started. Go ahead.
Amar. Amari.
There's no E sounds in ancient Hebrew. So it's Amar is a root word, and then what's the other thing?
Amar.
No, there's something else though after that.
Yeah.
Amar.
Amar. That's why I said Amari, because it got a Y.
No.
You're looking the wrong one.
No. No, he's there. It's really a ya. It's not a Y, it's a ya. So it's Amar.
Amaria.
There you go. There's no E. Amari is crazy. Amari Stoudemire.
Amaria. Na'ah. Na'ah.
So love.
No, it's not.
Na'ah.
Yeah.
Hold on, where we at now? Okay, yeah. Amaria, Na'ah. Go ahead. What's the root word? Identify the root word first. What's the root word?
Chata.
It's not a katha.
Drop the A.
Drop the A. Put it together.
Ka. K.
Kuth.
Kuth.
Kuth. That's the root word. Kuth. So, a kuthya is the word, right?
Kuthya.
There you have it.
Af.
You see this word all the time. So you should, another thing, Akim, when you see a word and it's in repetition all the time, just remember that word, because af is something that I've seen at least 8 times in the last verse. Af. Just remember that word. It helps you bridge everything else up. All right? Go ahead.
Lamach.
When you see a ch,
Lamach.
what is the root word?
That's the Y. No.
That's the I.
My.
Yeah, you said it.
My.
Yes. I know there's no vowel sounds except for the I sound in ancient Hebrew.
Lamai. Lamina.
Lamain.
Lamain.
Or la ma'ain. That's what it is. La ma'ain. That was a tricky one. La ma'ain.
Lamain.
Because the I and the na are connected.
Yeah.
What is the root word? Yatab is the root word.
Yatab.
Yes. So then what's the rest? So the prepositionary word is ya. So you got ya yatab.
Ya yatab. La. La ya.
La ya.
La ya.
I'm nominating at least 2 of you brothers at the Passover to read the Hebrew in front of the nation. So get your stuff together. If they call for you, they're gonna be like, Salakia, Cap, you got any brothers to read the Hebrew? And I'm gonna say yes. Khan no one Khan. I have I got Kowal Shawat and I got Ayar. Or I might have Kanunya. You never know. Or Tabak. You brothers just be prepared. That's all. Go ahead.
So like, cause I got troops couldn't do it.
Hey man, you came up here and read it here, didn't you?
Yeah,
It's a Sabbath service.
I was trying to get out of those.
I know you were. You're always trying to wiggle out. What's wrong with this old man? he kidding y'all. That ain't what he really mean out there in the world for y'all to know. Go ahead.
Ba'ain.
Where you see the na? I don't see the na. I do see the ba and I see the I.
Ba'ai.
What is the root word?
Ib.
Why do you have an ib? where did you get the pronunciation?
IB. IB.
So if it's an IB, then the I would always say I instead of I. Right? We don't have an I sound.
I.
So I is the root word.
Iba.
Ibawa.
Ibawa.
But Ibawa rock. But Ibawa rock.
But Iba rock.
But I. So you got the but Ibawa rock.
But Iba rock. But Ibawa rock.
There you go. You're missing a what. But Ibawa rock.
But Iba rock.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Well, shoot.
Right?
They
The
here.
big one passing.
Wa. Yeah.
Kayath is the root word.
Kaya. Wa kaya.
When you see it like that, it'll be Wakayatha.
Wa kayatha.
Mm-hmm. What is the root word? Say it.
Pasha.
Pasha is the root word. A root word is going to always most likely be connected.
Pasha.
That's how you say it if it's connected. If the pa and the sha are connected.
Posh.
Give him a hand. Now add the rest.
Na push. Posh. Yeah. Napashia.
Say it again.
Napashia.
Good job. All right, go ahead.
Galala.
Close. You tried it. Well, okay. At the end, we can see that the la and the ka are connected, right? At the end. So at the most, it's going to end with lock, right? So then you got the ba in the front, right? So it's going to begin with ba. In the middle, you have gal.
Bagal.
Bagal, yes.
Lock. Bagalak.
There you go.
Bagal lock.
Give him a hand.
Verse 14.
I thought it was 13.
No. Are we at 13 or 14?
14.
Oh, that's what I thought. Okay. Go ahead.
So this one right here, that's a cut.
Yes.
Okay.
Waya. Wayaha. Yeah. Wahathia.
No.
Wahahya.
All those are singular.
Wayahaya.
Give him a hand.
Wayahaya. How am I supposed to know? Wayahaya.
He said, how am I supposed to know that? With time. With time. You read it enough, you'll know. Do many mistakes will you become perfect. Go ahead. Those are all singular too.
Kaba. Wa. Ah.
Give him a hand. Now these aren't singular. That's someone's name.
Abar. Abara.
You close. You close.
Abar.
No. You was closer when you had the first two singular.
Abarat. Abarasa. Raz.
Put the last two together.
No, he thinks that the last character is a sa, and it's not a sa.
No.
And if you knew what that was, then you would have that. You would have that word.
It sounds like a circle. This is more like a square type. So just look for the square.
Which means it's a what? What's the last character? Say it out loud. Give him a hand. No. Now say it all together.
Abaram.
Give him a hand. That's Abraham's name before the Lord changed his name to Abraham or Abraham. At first his name was Abram. Abaram. Then he came into the truth after he accepted what the Lord gave him, and the Lord called him Abraham. Excuse me. Go ahead. We saw this before.
Tazar.
Matazar. I'll give you that. Matazar.
Matazar. Matazar. Yatazar.
Don't see that though, but Matazar.
Matazar. Yataz. Yatazar. Yatazaha. Yatazaha.
Try you. Matazar. Yama.
Yaban.
Yama.
Yama.
Yeah.
I said Yama.
I didn't hear that. Well then, if you said that, then you got it right. Matazar Yama.
Matazar Yama.
There you go. Salaki. I didn't hear that part. Salaki. Go ahead. Carry on. Won't you come?
Well, yeah.
If there's anybody that wants... Oh, sorry.
William Mark.
Say it again.
William. William.
What's the root word? Usually when you got 5 characters, there's a root word.
Your arm. Your Yara.
Yes.
Yara.
Well, Yara. Yara is the root. So why Yara wa?
Why Yara awa?
Mm-hmm.
14.
I'm gonna finish it off for you on this one. Huh? I'm gonna do it a little slower so you can see it. Ha matazar yum. You see that? Ha matazar yum. Ath. Ha sha. Kaya. Yapa. Hawa Ahmad. Excuse me. Ma'ad. Now we're going to verse 15. You ready? Waya Ra'awa. Atha. Sharaya. Or Sharia. Para'ai. Wa Yahal La Wa. See it? Hold on 1 second. Take that from me, please. Hey, Shalom, sir. Straight up.
What's that? What's it? Kaya?
Read this.
Ma'ad, verse 15. It was Ma'ad. Let me see.
Then he going down
Oh,
here.
okay, he did verse 15. All right, I see it. Atha, Al, it's like a Paraya, with it's like it, with the Kwaka, Ha'asha, Bayath, Paraya, verse 16. Walla, it's like it. Walla, Bakaram, it's like it. Walla, Baram. Wa Yatab. It's like it. Wa Yatayab. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah. Haya Tayab.
Sorry, you want me to take over?
Huh?
You want me to take over?
No, that's like that. We stopping at 17, ain't it?
You count.
Okay. But it's like it. But Ra. It's like it. Wa Yahaya. Lawa. Tazan. Wa Bakwar. Wa Kham it's like it. Wa Kham Bayam. Wa Badayam. It's like it. Wa that's a Barayam. That's a Ra, right?
It's like that's a duh.
Duh. Come on, all right, come. Wa Badayam. What's your pakath? Wa'ath, it's like it. Wa'ath nath. Wa'gam layam. Verse 17. Wa'ya nagai. Yahweh. Ath. Para'ai. Nagayam. Gedolyam. Na'ath. Bayathan. No, it's like it. Bayathwa. It's like it. Isle. Degar. No, it's like it. Debar. Sharya. What's like it? Ashath. Abaram. Verse 18.
It's like that's where we're done.
That's what we at?
Okay.
All right, clap it up. Oh yeah, good work, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, of course, reading the Hebrew, you see how tough it is, right? But once you get the syllables, first of all, you got to know the characters. Once you know all the way to then man, you good. All right, you just got to know the characters. You got to know the Assyrian and the Paleo. All right. So where we at with it? Genesis 12 and 1?
11.
11. Genesis 11.
17.
Okay, hold on. Let me get it. You said chapter 12 verse 11.
All
right, go ahead.
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 12 and verse 11.
Mm-hmm.
And it came to pass when he come near to enter into Egypt,
right,
that he said, Sarai, his wife, behold, now I know that thou art a fair woman to look upon.
Okay, keep going.
Like, if I may.
Go ahead.
So last week we were talking about some of the laws,
right?
And we had brought this up as an example. If anybody remembers that, we brought this story up as an example because we had talked about the laws and we were talking about like who you could sleep or who you could marry.
Right.
Remember that? Yeah. So this was one of those examples that I was warning y'all about that heathens and Christians try to use against the Bible to say that the Most High condones incest.
The
Most High does not condone incest. We went over those law scriptures last week, and I believe was it last week or the week before? Was it last week we had that talk? So this is that story that I was preparing them for.
So this is Jacob. This is Jacob and Sarai.
It's like Abram.
Abram. Okay, so like it's Abram. So this is okay when Abram and his wife went to Egypt, and Jesus went to sleep with his wife.
Okay.
All right, keep going. Go ahead.
Verse 12.
Uh-huh.
Therefore it shall come to pass when the Egyptians shall see thee, that they shall say, this is this is his wife.
Right.
And they will kill me, but they will save thee alive.
So this, of course, these are heathens, man. These heathens have no laws, they ain't got no morality. You know what I'm saying? If you got a wife back then, if you had a wife and she looked fine, looked bad, all they had to do was just get you out the way. They're gonna kill you, and then they're gonna have your wife for themselves. Like I said, the Lord gave only one people his laws. He didn't give everybody his laws, which is why, you know what I'm saying. First of all, that's a sin for any of us to do that. But of course, these are heathens. All right, these are Egyptians. Keep going.
Verse 13. Say, I pray thee, thou art my sister, that it may be well with me for thy sake.
Right.
And my soul shall live because of thee.
All right. So what did he do? Go ahead.
He paid that. He paid that he wasn't his wife. Her husband.
Right. This is what Abram did. This is Abram, right? This is what Abram did. Abram told his wife, "Well, just act like you my sister. That way, when these Egyptians ask if that's your wife, just say no, so I can live." You understand? Go ahead.
And she is his sister technically, because he was from the same father, not mother, though.
No.
I mean. Go ahead.
So if I may, what we had read before in chapter 11, verse 31.
Right.
Someone wants to grab that real quick.
You said Genesis chapter what?
Chapter 11, verse 31.
11:31.
This was the verse that solidifies the relationship between Abram and Sarai. Somebody got it?
Got it.
Good.
All right. Chapter 11, verse 30.
31.
And Terah took Abraham, his son, and Lot, the son of Haran, his his son's son, and Sarai, his daughter-in-law.
His daughter-in-law. So I mean, they didn't come from. They weren't blood related like that.
Right.
It clearly shows that Sarai was Terah's daughter-in-law.
Right.
Through that law of marriage.
Right.
And now it'll say, keep going. Or no, it's like because there was that other verse, which I think it comes up here. But I think I know what we're talking about, where it says like, because she is the daughter of my father, not my mother. Yeah. I know which one you're talking about, but you had something to say?
Yeah, so like
Good.
it could be like his sister in the blood.
The sister the same way that his wife Diana is my sister. Yeah, and that effect, yeah.
So basically, they're not blood related. Like the same father come down that family tree. You know what I'm saying? They, of course, we all family in here, right? Let's for example, we all family. We come from different tribes, but you know what I'm saying. At once upon a time, all of our forefathers was brothers. You see what I'm saying? So we're family. So if I marry a woman that's from let's say the tribe of Asher, is that my sister? Yes, that's my sister. Family, like you know what I'm saying, from nation wise, but is she like related to me? You know what I'm saying, like the same family tree? No. You see what I'm saying? It's like you was to marry a Puerto Rican woman. You know what I'm saying? A tribe of Ephraim. Is that your blood sister from the same family, mother and father from that family tree? No. But nation-wise, yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's why I say y'all my brothers. You know, Diana, that's y'all sister. In that wise. Go ahead.
So it doesn't seem like the same like slang that we use now. We got it from them, right?
Yes. Yes. This is why we understand the Bible, because the Bible was written by us. We understand that slang. Bible say crib. What it's talking about? It's talking about a house. It's talking about a place where you stay. A snake is talking about backstabbing, backbiting. You know what I'm saying? Snake. You know, that's the type of lingo we use, and that's the type of lingo the Bible was written in for only one people to understand. You know what I'm saying? When a white man read this Bible and he say, "Oh look, the snake." That's why the Christianity teaches. You know what I'm saying? That the snake, it was an actual snake in the garden, because they don't have the spirit to understand this Bible. We do. Go ahead, Kala.
Slaki, sir. I was gonna say it takes a brother to understand the brother.
That's right. That's right. It takes a brother to understand the brother. Who else had the hand up? Someone else had the hand up? No. All right, keep going.
Verse 14. And it came to pass that when Abram was come into Egypt, the Egyptians beheld the woman that she was very fair.
What does this mean? This means this sister was bad to the bone. You know, when you see a bad sister, man, you just gotta look like 2 or 3 times, like, damn. You keep going.
Verse 15. The princes also of Pharaoh saw her.
The princes of Pharaoh, these are the high class people. The princes, you know what I'm saying? The ones that got some power and authority. Keep going.
And commanded her before the Pharaoh.
Dang. He said it commanded her to go before the Pharaoh. Go on, keep going.
So it's like they say commended her.
Commended her
before Pharaoh.
And commended her before Pharaoh.
Go ahead, Kala.
So when it's saying commended, it means like recommended or complimented. Like a compliment to her.
Yeah, we was about to break that down before you raised your hand. That's why we was about to break that down. What does it mean to commend somebody?
Order.
Huh?
Give an order.
No, not command. Commend.
Oh.
For example, we all got commendations when we went to the Native reservation. We got commendations. So what does it mean to commend? Go ahead. Let's look it up because y'all about to be guessing. It's not a guessing game here. Let's look it up on your phones. Go ahead.
I know it.
He said he knows.
Clap it up real quick.
Clap it up real quick. He about to give us an answer, man. This brother got the power of foresight right now, man. He reading everybody's mind. Go ahead. What's commendation?
He commended her meaning he said to Pharaoh he could manage he what's that word he could he saw that she was good and he commanded her. He could.
Well, we still don't know what the word command means.
Like you're almost using the word to define the word.
He using the same word. Go ahead.
A definition for commend.
Right.
Commend. Praise formally or officially.
Okay. But it's the second one. Let's read the second.
Is that what you're trying to say?
Present, suitable for approval or acceptance, recommend.
See?
There you go.
And then you just use whatever, what fits the definitions. In this case, it's number 2. The first one, like you said, to praise formally or officially, or 2, present as suitable for approval or acceptance, to recommend. This is what it's talking about. So them high level people, they recommended her to the Pharaoh. You understand? That's exactly what happened. Go ahead.
Saying she was beautiful.
She was bad, and Pharaoh got to have the baddest in the land. That's why they said, "Hey, look, come on, go to Pharaoh." You know what I'm saying? It's like we all did this before, man. With these double dates and everything. You know what I'm saying? You see a beautiful sisters. Let's say me and Donna, Donna meet a sister one night, and then Donna like, hey man, look. Let's go get one of the brothers, man. Let's get them money. You know what I'm saying? Or let's get Ayar right here, man. You know what I'm saying? Sister beautiful, man. Let's commend her to Ayar. Ayar gonna look at her and be like, yeah, she's fine as wine. And guess what? We on a double date. And Ayar paying everybody. Paying for everything, man. The drinks, the food. No, I'm paying with you. Go ahead. Just go ahead, keep reading.
And the woman was taken into Pharaoh's house.
Dang, so she went to Pharaoh's house. You know what I'm saying? And guess what? I'm like, and what's so crazy about it is like we don't never do that. Right. You know what I'm saying? What Abram did, of course, we want to read about it further down in the chapter, but that was some y'all know what I was about to say. That P word, man. That's some P word stuff, man. He should have stood on his toes, man. This is my wife. What you talking about? If he had to battle and die, he just gonna have to battle and die. You know what I'm saying? But everything falls into place. So we're gonna keep reading what happened next. Go ahead.
Verse 16. And he entered Abram well for her sake.
And he did what?
He entreated Abram well for her sake.
Right.
And he had sheep and oxen and he asses.
So this is what happened. So because they think that Abram, that's his sister, you know what I'm saying? So of course, them thinking that he's the brother, he's in charge over her. You see what I'm saying? So back then, you know what I'm saying? Like the father would be in charge of the daughter. If the father was deceased, the brother would be in charge. Or the next related of kin. If she ain't had no brothers, guess what? The uncle was in charge. It was always a man that was over a woman. Not like we have in today's society, man. In today's society, it's a bunch of independent women. You know what I'm saying? I don't need a man. Well, guess what? World War III is we're gonna see if you really don't need a man. We're gonna see if you're really independent. And you're gonna stand on your own square. We're gonna see that. We're gonna see if you know how to camp and make a fire and make a tent. You know what I'm saying? Go out there and hunt for food. We're going to see that. You know what I'm saying? Since you don't need a man, we're going to really see if you don't need a man. That's right. You see what I'm saying? Salaki.
Nah, go ahead. What you saying is right. You know what I mean?
So right now, sir, we finished the Hebrew.
All right.
Kanaya was reading the English. So we reading at the part, we on verse 16.
12 and 16?
13 and 16. 13? No, 12 and 16, so yeah.
12 and 16? All right, no sweat. Go ahead.
And man servants and maid servants.
You can start at the beginning of verse 16. So
and he entreated Abram well for her sake. And he had sheep and oxen and asses and men servants and maid servants and she asses and camels.
Well, y'all know an ass is just a donkey. You know what I'm saying? I know it kind of tickles you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, that's where they got the word ass from.
Yeah, right.
They're calling you dumb. So when somebody call you an ass, they're calling you a dumb.
Right.
Dumb like a donkey. But in retarded, honestly, that's honestly retarded to me because donkeys are not dumb.
Right.
Donkeys are. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. So you about to say it?
Yeah, donkeys, they will guard your entire land, Doc, and they're vicious with it. They're not dumb, and they can move with burden on their back. When I say burden, I mean you could put like 4 or 5 times the weight of a donkey on his back, and he ain't stupid that he can't take you from country to country. He'll take it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so to me, a donkey is the shit. Excuse me. Go ahead.
And it's like your sir, man. Our king rode on one. You know what I'm saying?
He could have chose a horse.
He could have chosen the gallant, most knightly looking horse.
Right.
But a donkey would do.
Go ahead.
And he'll find his way back home.
Oh, the donkey definitely will find his way back home. I can't say that for a lot of people. So I've been telling y'all that the UPK is the home of the truth.
Right.
Yet you can't find your way home. So maybe you're an ass. Or dumber than a donkey. Are you the donkey of the day? What the donkey?
It's a slugger. That's a precept right there. Slugger. So I'm paraphrasing. The ass knows his master's crib.
Man, come on, man.
but you don't.
But you can't even find your way home. Get a Lord ahead. That's right. You didn't know that the UPK, them niggas with them crazy garments, you didn't even know that they was the way to home.
Mm-hmm.
Through Christ.
Oh, God.
You know what I mean? And let me help you out. Let me help you to something else. There's a popularized donkey that you see on TV all the time. It's a little short mule donkey that hee-haw all day. But then there's donkeys or mules that look just like horses, and they built like that, and they used to be taking them into war. Go ahead.
I used to have one.
Yeah, one of them big horse-looking joints. You can get on the back of that joint. It ain't short. It's tall. It's fast. And it's strong. And they used to take them into battle, and they used to take them, you know what I'm saying, ride them just like horses. They those ain't no, listen, I'll pull up a picture of it, show y'all at the class, but those are what they're talking about. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
It's like, I was going to say, those ones are really strong enough to like plow fields and everything, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, facts.
Because that's what we used to use, well, I didn't. My grandpa.
There you go. Go ahead.
And according to the Bible, the donkey is the signature of my brother, the Ishakarites.
Yeah, man. My brother too, the Yashikarites. You know what I'm saying? People think that when they think about a donkey or an ass or a mule, they think Shrek. Don't think Shrek. On the contrary, when you think about something like that, you think about a warlike, something that is ruthless when it comes to war, that will really. Have y'all ever seen a donkey whoop ass?
Good.
They don't play. They do not play. Go ahead.
And you, part of our shield is with the donkey, pack kickers.
I got you. I got you. Yeah, don't nobody really want to see them type of war donkeys, man. You don't want to see those. You see 10,000 of them coming, you're gonna think that you're gonna be a. Go ahead.
So they just kick a donkey?
Oh, hell no, they'll bite you.
Yeah.
They'll kick you with the back legs. Yeah. They'll stump you out just like a horse will with the front legs. They're fast. Like you're looking at the donkey that everybody shows you, but there are donkeys that look just like horses, built strong, just like horses. You got a picture of it? Let me see it. Let's see it.
That shit crazy.
Yeah, those.
If you could you put that in the Telegram chat? Just
put that in the Telegram chat. We're gonna talk about Isupk too real soon. I've been working on something. Hold on one second. Kawal.
So like I seen a zebra kick the lion mouth off.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, it happens.
Zebra, I know he kicked like that. He kicked his whole mouth off. His mouth was to the side.
Go ahead, y'all.
I was gonna say that donkeys are one of the most territorial animals too, or the most territorial.
Yes, that's why they guard farms and stuff like that. Coyotes coming to where a donkey at. The donkey ain't food, brother. The coyote is.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Yeah, that's why the farm owners, they have choose big donkeys over dogs.
Yeah, they give him a hand. Sorry, a big donkey will do a dog damage, and it'll do everything else damage, and it will protect. You ain't got to worry about that. Go ahead.
I seen I think I posted on Facebook. There was a donkey beating up a hyena.
Yeah, man, whooping them. I seen that. I saw that. Whooping a hyena. Go ahead.
It's like, if I could, sir, I don't know why they say a dog is a man's best friend. I think a donkey.
A donkey should be a man's best friend.
Donkey is a man's best friend.
When we read the scriptures, we cared about donkeys more than dogs, brother. Yeah. I always talk because a dog could have been a ensign, but it ain't. We took a wolf though, but not the dog. We definitely took a donkey, but not a dog. You know what I mean? So yeah, for sure. Look, the Lord allow we get that land out here, them 20 acres. We need to get us some donkeys. You understand? That's what we need. We get some dogs too though, because I want to breed them. But you know what I mean? The donkey, different than a dog, brother. You put that donkey where them chickens at. You won't lose no chickens. He'll stump the fox out. He'll stump the rat out. He's stumping the hell out of a coyote. Go ahead.
So they got plenty of video of donkey killing hyenas, coyotes.
Yeah.
Brutally choked a hyena. I didn't know a donkey could fight like that.
Man, come on, man. Why you
I
think?
didn't know.
So you thought that the Lord decided to call the tribe of Isupk they ensign? You thought that a donkey meant what?
Never thought of it.
I know because we're Americanized, man. We're
That's
Americanized and we don't know shit when it comes to what the Lord really was trying to say.
That's right.
Now, you apply all these characteristics that we're talking about, the truth about what donkeys are, and then you apply that to the Mexican people.
That's right.
And then now you see why they are how they are. The cartel is giving hell to everybody, brother. The way they fight is crazy. They are highly territorial. So when we went down through Texas, down into Mexico, we went into what is called cartel territory, where you don't make it out of that, Akim. They'll ambush you, brother, and pull them trucks in front of you and pull them behind you, and there is no escape. They robbing you, taking everything you got, and you might end up on a post hanging somewhere because you came into their territory. Go ahead.
That's right. Yeah, it was. I think it was level 4, but at the same time, other ones like real recognize real. You know what I mean? So we see we're preaching power of the Lord, and we got some other shit. They're gonna see that and respect it.
Damn right.
Damn
right. Get a tribe of Isupk hand, man. Go ahead, preach.
Kind of one concept. Thinking about the Mexican brothers, your shakrite. Anyone right here in the United States or anywhere around the world, they will look at show you Mexican. Try to mess with him and see what happens. Look in the boxing. Our brother Mexicans is the one who producing more champions.
Good man. Fierce warrior. You can't take that away from the Mexican people, brother. Remember, those were the same ones that protected us. The tribe of Judah, when American white people wanted to bring us back into slavery.
Right.
And they were territorial. They told them, we ain't bringing them back over that that water. So guess what? You're going to have to either come in here and fight for them or get the hell on. And America decided to get the hell on. Because the Mexican people are the strongest, damn near one of the strongest tribes that we have in the nation of Israel, which is why it said he is as a strong ass.
That's right.
Now, brother, I'm trying to help you understand. A strong ass is a deadly thing.
That's right.
Maybe we need to just get some strong asses. So we can all see how strong asses move when it's time, when it's go time. When it's go time, you know what I'm saying? It's on, brother. I'm not standing in the way of a strong ass when it's go time. I'm telling you straight up, and I'm a 300-pound, 6'2.5" tall man. listen, I done been in front of bulls, all that. But the fury of a donkey out when they angry is retarded. So you can keep thinking that hee-haw, all that. And that ain't what I'm talking about. Go ahead.
Like, sir, I'm reading the donkeys real aggressive. I got aggressive nature and reading. But they smart too. I seen a one time a dog got on Facebook, electric fence. The donkey started laughing when he got shot. Donkey smart to go by. The dog gonna buy. The donkey started laughing. It's everywhere. The donkey was laughing for real.
Donkeys are intelligent, man.
Very. He not touch that fence. That dog did. He cracked up.
People, I'm gonna keep 100 with you. People call donkeys dumb because of what they look like, not because of who they are. You see what I'm saying? That's why. Like, we call the white man the devil, not because of what he looked like, but because of who he is. We do the opposite when it comes to donkeys. You look at a donkey and be like, oh man, he ain't about nothing until he angry. You know what I'm saying? Or until he need to get up out of a fence. You find out that they got problem solving skills that are high in IQ. They get out of a fence before a dog will. You know what I'm saying? That's why there's always talking about the donkey know his way home. How did the donkey leave home? The donkey got away. Your dog is there though. You know what I'm saying? The donkey got away, and you was sitting here crying about your donkey, and a month later the donkey staying right back in the yard. Like, where did this donkey go? The donkey went and got some donkey coochie. And made more donkeys, excuse my French. Made more donkeys. Man, listen, again, y'all better understand something. Go ahead.
They say that a donkey is far more intelligent than a 10-year-old child.
Good night.
I believe it.
So, keep going. I'm sorry, one second.
Like,
one more thing.
In Mexico, like a lot of borrachos, when they get drunk at a bar or something, the donkeys will take them home.
That's
They sleeping.
Yeah. Fall back on the donkey.
And the donkey's going straight to the crib. I wonder what the donkey do when he gets to the crib. They sit there and just like, get off my back. Boom. Wake up. Damn, look up at the donkey and be like, damn, man, I appreciate this donkey, bro.
That's like
So
you don't need a license to drive a donkey.
You see what I'm saying? A donkey is a smart car, brother.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And you don't need no gas.
Right.
And you don't need an Uber account. Go ahead, read.
Verse 17. And the Lord plagued Pharaoh and his house with great plagues because of Sarai, Abram's wife.
Mm-hmm. Why would the Lord do that? Go ahead.
Because he is a prophet.
Yeah, not just that though. Because go ahead.
So like you said, it's to warn Pharaoh. You know what I'm saying? Warn Pharaoh that this woman is spoken for. You know what I'm saying?
She's spoken for, and her bloodline counts.
Right.
Who Sarah is counts. You understand? Sarah is a daughter of. She's the mother. Excuse me. She's about to be a mother of a nation, brother, that the Lord sees fit to love. You come from Sarah. You understand? Right. The way Sarah was a beautiful, beautiful sister, and beautiful inside of her mind, beautiful in her mannerisms. She wasn't just a regular broad. She ain't what you see on the bad girls club. You know what I'm saying? She ain't what you see on TV. This one is different. Right. She could put on clothes and still look better than all the women who take their clothes off. Because it ain't what she wears per se on the outside, which it is, but it's really what she's wearing in her mind, what she clothing her mind in, which is the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High. So that's how she moves.
Right.
And for this, the Lord sent a plague on the house of the Pharaoh of Egypt. You understand? And because why? The Pharaoh wanted to take this man's wife. Even if it was his wife, he was going to take his wife out. You understand? Mm-hmm. It's crazy when you had to tell a person, like, nah, that's not my wife, that's my sister. Mm-hmm. Yeah, go ahead, read on. That was it? Verse 17?
That was the 7 verses.
All right, no sweat. So with that, we'll toss these prayers up. All right.
God, Men of Israel, Amadian, which means to stand. Agua, Lamadium, which means to stand. Upon Aquadam.
Hold on one second. Okay. You just hold it up? All right, no sweat.
This side down.
Hold on one second.
All right, Upon Aquadam, which means to turn and face the east. All right, this is the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanaw. Shabbat Shemayim. Kodah. Hayah. Shemka. Yahweh. Malakwaka. Taba'ah. Ratazaka. Hayah. Aisha. Baal Ratazah.
Take a step back real quick, Ezekiel.
Salaki, sir.
Can you take a step back? We'll make sure. There you go. Good to go. Let's go.
Aisha. Baal Ratazah. Kawa. Hayah. Bashamayim. Lathalanau. Lakam. Ka. Yawam. Wasalaknau. Kabawathnou. Kasalaknau. Kabawathyanau. Wala'ah. Tabiyanau. Banasai 1. Abal. Hawashanau. Bayan. Ra. Kaya. Laka. Hamalakwa. Waha'al. Waltapara.
Aman. In the English. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done. In earth. As it is in heaven. Give us this day. Our daily bread. And forgive us our debts. As we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation. But deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom. And the power. And the glory. Forever. So be it.
This is the prayer to bless Israel in the Hebrew. Yahweh. Ba'ashem Yahushua. Barak Lanau. Waya Sha'al. Waya. Saparian. Ba'ashem Yahushua. The water of man.
In the English. Yahweh. In the name of Yahushua. Bless us. And Israel. And the school. In the name of Yahushua. Thank you, so be it.
This is the blessings in the Hebrew. Barakatha Yahweh. Wa Yahushua. Wa Mayak Allah. Wa Alahayim. Matazib Yah. Alawap Yahana. Ha Alawapia. Ha Saranya. Ha Quatazanya. Hakoli Yoyo. Wahak Akwafia. Yahaba Shem Yahushua. The water of mud.
In the English. Bless you, Yahweh. And Yahushua. And Michael. And the angels. Commander General Yohana. The generals. The captains. The officers. The troopers. And the sisters. Yahweh. In the name of Yahushua. Thank you, so be it.
This is the prayer. This is the Hakak, the power in the Hebrew. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. Baba Kosha. Lathalanau. Hakak. La Rapa'ah. Call Makala. Wakal Marawa. Hakak. Latahar. Hamatazariah. Hakak. Lahakwiya. Hamathia. Hakak. Al Rakal Wa. Hatama Allah. Lagar Sham. Ba'ashem Yahushua. The water of mud.
In the English.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahushua.
In the name of Yahushua.
Please give us the power.
Please give us the power.
The power to heal.
The power to heal.
All manner of sickness.
All manner of sickness.
And all manner of disease.
All manner of disease.
The power to cleanse the lepers.
The power to cleanse the lepers.
The power to raise the dead.
The power to raise the dead.
The power against unclean spirits.
The power against unclean spirits.
To cast them out.
To cast them out.
In the name of Yahushua.
In the name of Yahushua.
The water Aman.
The water Aman.
This is Psalms 121 in the Hebrew. Asha'ah.
Asha'ah.
Ayanya.
Ayanya.
Al-Hahariya.
Al-Hahariya.
Ma'ayan.
Ma'ayan.
Yaba'ah.
Yaba'ah.
Isaiah.
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 Ma'ayin.
Ma'ayin.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Aisha.
Aisha.
Shamayam.
Shamayam.
Wa'arataza.
Wa'arataza.
Al-Yathan.
Al-Yathan.
Lamawat.
Lamawat.
Regalka.
Regalka.
Al-Yanawam.
Al-Yanawam.
Shamarka.
Shamarka.
Hana.
Hana.
La'ah.
La'ah.
Yanawam.
Yanawam.
Wala'ah.
Wala'ah.
Yayashan.
Yayashan.
Shawamar.
Shawamar.
Yasha'ala.
Yasha'ala.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Shamarka.
Shamarka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Tazalka.
Tazalka.
Al-Yad.
Al-Yad.
Yamyaka.
Yamyaka.
Yawamam.
Yawamam.
Hashamash.
Hashamash.
La'ah.
La'ah.
Yakaka.
Yakaka.
Wayarak.
Wayarak.
Balayala.
Balayala.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yashamarka.
Yashamarka.
Makal Ra.
Makal Ra.
Yashamar.
Yashamar.
Athnapashka.
Athnapashka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yashamar.
Yashamar.
Taza'athka.
Taza'athka.
Wabawa'aka.
Wabawa'aka.
Ma'aitha.
Ma'aitha.
Wa'ai.
Wa'ai.
Awalam.
Awalam.
I will lift up mine eyes into the hills.
I will lift up my eyes into the hills.
From whence cometh my help?
From whence cometh my help?
My help cometh from Yahweh.
My help cometh from Yahweh.
Which made heaven and earth.
Which made heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee will not slumber.
He that keepeth thee will not slumber.
Behold.
Behold.
He that keepeth Yasha'ala.
He that keepeth Yasha'ala.
Shall neither slumber nor sleep.
Shall neither slumber nor sleep.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
The sun shall not smite thee by day.
The sun shall not smite thee by day.
Nor the moon by night.
Nor the moon by night.
Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil.
Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil.
He shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy soul.
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out.
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out.
And not coming in.
And not coming in.
From this time forth.
From this time forth.
And even forevermore.
And even forevermore.
This is Psalms 83 in the Hebrew. Alahayim.
Alahayim.
Al-Damiyah.
Al-Damiyah.
Laka.
Laka.
Al.
Al.
Thakarash.
Thakarash.
Wa'al.
Wa'al.
Ashakwat.
Ashakwat.
Al.
Al.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Hana.
Hana.
Awabika.
Awabika.
Yahaman.
Yahaman.
Yawan.
Yawan.
Ra'ash.
Ra'ash.
Al-Amaka.
Al-Amaka.
Ya'ira Yamwa.
Yahweh.
Sawada.
Can I get the honor?
Can
I get the honor? What? Salak. I ain't done it in a while. Salak.
Al Tazapawanyaka.
Al Tazapawanyaka.
Amarwa.
Amarwa.
Lakawa.
Lakawa.
Wanakakyadam.
Wanakakyadam.
Magalia.
Magalia.
Wala'ah.
Wala'ah.
Yazakar.
Yazakar.
Sham Yasha'ala.
Sham Yasha'ala.
Iwada.
Iwada.
Kaya.
Kaya.
And Wa'aitazawa.
Wa'aitazawa.
Laba.
Laba.
Yakadwa.
Yakadwa.
Alyaka.
Alyaka.
Baryath.
Baryath.
Yakarathwa.
Yakarathwa.
Ahalia.
Ahalia.
Adawam.
Adawam.
Wa.
Wow.
Yashima Alayam.
Yashima Alayam.
Mawa Abba.
Mawa Abba.
Wahagaryam.
Wahagaryam.
Gabal.
Gabal.
Excuse me. Wa'ima one.
Wa'ima one.
Wa'ima lak.
Wa'ima lak.
Palashaf.
Palashaf.
I'm Yashabya.
I'm Yashabya.
Tazawar.
Tazawar.
Gum.
Gum.
Ashawar.
Ashawar.
Nalawa'a.
Nalawa'a.
Excuse me. Nalawa.
Nalawa.
Imam.
Imam.
Hayawa.
Hayawa.
Zarawai.
Zarawai.
Labanya.
Labanya.
Salah.
Salah.
Lawat. Salah.
Lawat. Salah.
Aisha.
Aisha.
Laham.
Laham.
Kamadian.
Kamadian.
Kasaya.
Kasaya.
Sara'ah.
Sara'ah.
Kayabian.
Kayabian.
Manakal.
Manakal.
Koyashwan.
Koyashwan.
Nashamadwa.
Nashamadwa.
Ba'ayan.
Ba'ayan.
Da'ara.
Da'ara.
Hayawa.
Hayawa.
Daman.
Daman.
La'adama.
La'adama.
Shayathamwa.
Shayathamwa.
Nada.
Nada.
Yab.
Yab.
Mawa.
Mawa.
Ka'ira.
Ka'ira.
Wakazabak.
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 Wakazalmanai.
Wakazalmanai.
Call Nasa Yakamwa.
Call Nasa Yakamwa.
Ashar.
Ashar.
Amarwa.
Amarwa.
Nayarash. Excuse me. Nayarashah.
Nayarashah.
Lanawa.
Lanawa.
Af. Na'awath.
Na'awath.
Alahayim.
Alahayim.
Alahaya.
Alahaya.
Shayathamwa.
Shayathamwa.
Kagagala.
Kagagala.
Kakwash.
Kakwash.
Lapanya.
Lapanya.
Rawaka.
Rawaka.
Ka'ash.
Ka'ash.
Dabaira.
Dabaira.
Ya'ira.
Ya'ira.
Wa.
Wa.
Kalahaba.
Kalahaba.
Dalahat.
Dalahat.
Harayam.
Harayam.
Khan.
Khan.
Daradapma.
Daradapma.
Basairaka.
Basairaka.
Wabasa.
Wabasa.
Wapathka.
Wapathka.
Tabahalam.
Tabahalam.
Mala'a.
Mala'a.
Panyaham.
Panyaham.
Kwalawan.
Kwalawan.
Waya.
Waya.
Kwashwa.
Kwashwa.
Shamka.
Shamka.
Yahawa.
Yahawa.
Yabashwa.
Yabashwa.
Panyaham.
Panyaham.
Kwalawan.
Kwalawan.
Waya.
Waya.
Salakia. Bahalwa.
Bahalwa.
Aya ay.
Aya.
Waya. Kaparwa.
Kaparwa.
Waya.
Waya.
Badwa.
Abadwa.
Waya.
Waya.
Aiwa.
Aiwa.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Atha.
Atha.
Shamka.
Shamka.
Yahawa.
Yahawa.
Badka.
Badka.
Al Yawan.
Al Yawan.
Al.
Al.
Kal.
Kal.
Rataza.
Rataza.
You want to do it, sir?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
Actually, no. Sorry.
Oh, that's it?
Yep.
Select.
Oh, did we do it in English?
No.
Oh.
English.
This is Psalms 83 in the English. Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh.
Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh.
Hold not thy peace.
Hold not thy peace.
And be not still.
And be not still.
O Yahweh.
O Yahweh.
For lo, thy enemies make a tumult.
Thy enemies make a tumult.
And they that hate thee,
have
lifted up the head.
Have lifted up the head.
They have taken crafty counsel.
They have taken crafty counsel
against thy people.
Against thy people.
And consulted against thy hidden ones.
And consulted against thy hidden ones.
They have said.
Come.
And let us cut them off.
And let us cut them off.
From being a nation.
From being a nation.
That the name of Yasha'Allah.
That the name of Yasha'Allah.
May be no more remembrance.
May be no more remembrance.
For they have consulted together.
With
one consent.
They
are confederate against thee. The tabernacles of Edom. And the Ishmaelites. Of Moab. And the Hagarenes. Yabal. And Ammon. And Amalek. The Philistines. With the inhabitants of Tyre. Asher also is joined with them. They have hope in the children of Lot. Salah. Do unto them. As unto the Midianites. As to Sisera. As to Jabin. At the brook of Kison. Which perished at Endor. They became as dung for the earth. Make their nobles like Oreb. And like Ze'ed. Yeah. All their princes as Zabah. And as Zalmunna. Who said. Let us take to ourselves. The houses of Yahweh in possession. Oh my power. Make them like a wheel. As the stubble before the wind. As the fire burneth a wood. And as the flame setteth the mountains on fire. So persecute them. With thy tempest. And make them afraid. With thy storm. Fill their faces with shame. That they may seek thy name. O Yahweh. Let them be confounded. And troubled forever. Yeah. Let them be put to shame. And perish. That men may know. That thou. Whose name alone. Is Yahweh. Art the Most High. Over all the earth.
Psalms means the turn. Salakia, we're gonna salute the Torah. So if you could, there you go. We're gonna do it in rank order. After we do that, I'm sorry. Yes, please. After we do that, we're going to do the anointing. If anybody want to be anointed, the anointing is when you rededicate yourself. You know what I'm saying, to your anointing. That's the whole symbolic thing. You get anointed in here, just know that this means what. Go ahead.
You commend yourself before the Lord. That's
the point. Go ahead.
So you got an oath.
This is going to remind you of your oath.
and your oath was to serve in the Israelite school of UPK, this holy priesthood, you understand, with the zeal of Yahweh Shai, your king. If you don't, just know that the Lord is seeing that. All right?
Come. Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai Barak Yah.
Yah Ba'Shem Yah Shai Barak Yah.
Yah Ba'Shem Yah Shai Barak Yah.
Yah Ba'Shem Yah Shai Barak Yah.
Yahweh B'Hashem Yahweh Shai Barak Yah.
Yah Ba'Shem Yah Shai Barak Yah.
Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahshua Barak Yah.
Yahweh Hashem Yahushua Barak Yah.
All right, Akim. You get that all? Oh yeah, Salaki, you got to grab that Torah from him. So they can salute it.
Yahweh Ba'Shem Yah Shai Barak Yah.
All right. Now let's put the sheath it back. Get the anointing prayer together. Yeah, in rank order. Let's get the anointing prayer together. Anybody, whoever can get the anointing prayer. Checking that for the anointing prayer. We don't have it in a copy form?
I don't believe so. So
All right, no sweat. We need to make sure we get it. All right. Sisters as well can also be anointed as well. Sisters also do have a service in here as well. Step. Amad Shabbat. Amad Shabbat. Imagine. There you go. Amad Shabbat. Imagine. Imagine Shabbat.
Imagine. Imagine Shabbat. Imagine. Hapak. 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 Aquat. All right, men of Israel, Imagine Shabbat. Hold on 1 second. No, it's like Shabbat for the Aquat. Shabbat, please. Men of Israel, Imagine Shabbat. Imagine Barak.
Yahweh Shem Yahushua Barakatham.
Saw. Yad Natah. Saw. Aquat. Imagine. Men of Israel, Imagine Shabbat. Imagine Barak.
Yahweh Shem Yahushua.
Yahweh Shemar Lathan Bashem Yahushua.
Yad Natah. Sabbath service dismissed.